Zim cute.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, currently joined by Seda for actually playing tonight, but also Amos, Werny, and Rygon. Though Rygon is away at the moment. And we're doing some... What was that?
I already ruined it, didn't I?
Oh no, you're good.
I was gonna be like, I didn't even switch over to a actual bait screen. We're off to a great start.
We're doing some PowerWash Simulator tonight. We're going to the Tomb Raider mansion.
Yep. And everyone on my end, good evening. Happy Wednesday. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Welcome back to another stream. Obviously, as Zib said, we're doing PowerWash Simulators where we're washing away all the sins of the internet. Or something like that. Mr. Dragon, hello, hello.
Oh. I didn't realize we were going with that. Oh. Oh crap, we're in trouble.
Are we?
Well, it looks like we are now
banned?
doing... No, just washing that much stuff. I think we're gonna be here for the next, forever.
Think about all the content. This could be turned into like a 69-part series.
Oh my god.
Have we seen the announcements for the upcoming DLCs? I'm glad you asked because I teased Zim, being like, "Hey, did you hear about the new content that's coming?"
I heard about the Warhammer, but that was it.
Yeah, there's a new pack coming as well. In addition to that,
So what is the new pack?
are you ready to clean the pineapple?
They're doing SpongeBob?
They're doing SpongeBob.
What? Why are we power washing something that's underwater?
I know, it's fantastic.
How does that even work?
I mean, how does fast food work under the water?
Touche.
They ask for sodas at the Krusty Krab, which is underwater.
Well,
Also, I'm trying to actually
excited.
I mean, it's more Power Washer content, or Power Ranger Power Washer content. Look, Power Wash Simulator. Give me the Power Rangers level. I need it.
You just want it so you can play with the physics of it and launch yourself really high in the air.
I mean, that's secondary. I just want an excuse to, like, get Art of my Isona dressed as a Power Ranger, okay?
Oh. I mean...
That, or do the, Starlight Expedition, cast as Power Rangers.
I could get behind that. Alright, let's get this thing started.
Does it mean we can have Rygon as Zordon?
Yes, Rygon is absolutely Zordon.
Yeah!
I mean, if you look at it really, Zordon really is just the DM for the group. He sends them out on missions, he gives them their rewards and stuff, like, he really is just a DM.
Yep. He'd just be like, Rangers! There's a monster attacking, Starlight. You must defeat it. It's like, you got it, Rygon. It's morphin time! And, epic guitar riff and stuff, and, morphing sequence, and then, like, we just, like, teleport in there, and then, like, we fight the baddies, we form the Megazord, and then, like, we save the day and we go back to being, teenagers with attitude.
I'm just waiting for server rough. It's gonna happen at some point.
The what now?
Server rough.
You're gonna have to elaborate also. You're gonna have to open up the lobby.
Well, yeah, I gotta open up the lobby, but the elaboration is, the three rock roughs forming into Cerberus. So server rough.
Gotcha. Also, Albedo, Seamus, good evening.
But
also,
before
I like how Albedo did. It's like, greetings, heroes! A great beast is terrorizing the local farm. You must go slay it.
Exactly. Also, gotta read off this starter thing. I have been requested by my esteemed employer, Miss Laura Croft, to commission a cleaner for the exterior of her residence, Croft Manor, and have acquired your details from a mutual friend. She is soon to host a charity fundraiser for artifact repatriation, and wishes for the manor to be looking tip-top for all of her esteemed international guests. As you'll no doubt discover, from the odd buffed brick here and there, I have attempted the task myself, but to no avail. It is simply beyond my advancing years. Please note, the roof has only recently been retiled and won't require any of your attention. Ms. Croft is currently recuperating in Egypt after being set upon, but it will be back soon to give your handiwork the once over. To the Croft Manor.
And Aaron, it goes well. I hope you're doing well this evening.
It is up. Oh, there's an actual save button now. There. Invited.
I actually just joined in on you.
Oh. Well, that works too. I don't know, Orca. Should it? Did you join?
I joined, but I
there
had
you
an
are.
error joining, so I had to join in on your invite, because apparently you setting an invite bugged it out.
Oh. It was definitely... It was definitely Waring's
Zim.
fault.
Hedge physics!
Oh, no.
Oh, yes!
Oh, God, it does. Why? What about
Why
this
not?
fish? Does this fish have fun physics?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Dragon!
Well, you're now Zordon.
Yes, we have decided this.
I'm Zordon.
You're a Zordon.
What is a Zordon?
From Power Rangers.
Is that like one of the machine beasts?
No, Zordon is the floating head glass dude.
Yeah, the interdimensional wizard thing that formed the Power Rangers, or at least the original Mighty Morphin team.
I'm flattered.
Well, we've kind of decided that he basically is the DM for them. Like, you know, he every time he just calls them in and is like, hey, there's a monster attacking. Go kill it. It gives them all their power and stuff.
Yeah, basically the context is that, like, there's 2 new DLC packs for PowerWash Simulator coming. One is a Warhammer 40k, and the other one that was just announced like a day or 2 ago was the SpongeBob DLC. And I misspoke, and I just reiterated that, you know what? We need a Power Rangers DLC for PowerWash Simulator.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I just need an excuse to like get out of my character as a Power Ranger. And then I correctly be like, you know what? Better yet, entire Pokeballs team as Power Rangers, which would make you Zordon.
All in favor of poking the giant floating head's eyes out?
Evolution snapped.
Oh.
No, I'm just deciding which one of you is going to be Mork.
Who?
Who?
Oh, none of you know Mork?
I'm confused.
None of you ever watched Mork and Mindy?
Never heard of it.
No.
Fair enough. Mork and Mindy was one of Robin Williams' acting roles, where he played as this alien that came to Earth in order to, you know, study us and try to figure out our stuff, you know, how we ticked and whatnot. And the reason why I bring him up is because at the end of every episode, he would always make a report to the big giant head. So that's that cultural reference for you. It's a good series. I honestly highly recommend it. It's Robin Williams at his finest, and before they begin casting him in all the drudgery roles. Like, you know how he always had to give a speech of some kind in every movie?
Mm-hmm.
This was the series that essentially launched him into that sort of role, where he always had to make those heartfelt speeches.
Robin Williams was just fantastic, though.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic, and this is some of his best, in my opinion.
Well, we'll have to check it out one of these nights when we do our hangout thing.
Sure. It's definitely aged a bit, but you know, then again, what hasn't from like the 80s, 90s? Anyway, I'm gonna see about getting the stream booted back up.
See, admittedly, that was all great and everything, but like my brain just like, what Power Ranger season do we base the Starlight, you know, art off of?
Ooh. Well, I would say either the dinosaur or animal one.
Which one?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because there have been like 3 dinosaur seasons, and then like at least 2 animal themed seasons. And you could also get really, really technical, because some of the power sets do have animal motifs on them.
Yeah.
Alternatively,
So what are we all up to?
we could go with our own. Well,
That is
Seda
also true.
Seda and I are currently doing PowerWash Simulator.
Oh,
We decided we'd stick around and keep you company and stuff.
oh, I appreciate that.
And then Wernie popped in.
Actually, you know what? I think I have the answer to that one. Or the answer to
What?
my own question now that I'm thinking about it. Q Ranger would actually probably be the best season to at least draw at least some inspiration off of. Because it was actually constellation themed for the season.
I was actually just about to suggest that.
Get out of my head, sweetheart. Or don't.
Hello.
Mer?
What should I play?
You?
Yeah, Abby and I binged some Q Ranger when we were hanging out back at last AC. Or before and after last AC.
Honestly,
Right on, play SCPSL with me.
No, I really do not feel the having to filter out all the crap. if we as a group went into that, I'd be game for it, because then I'd know that you all wouldn't be just like saying cuss words and shit. At least not
Yeah.
improper ones.
Yeah, the servers I usually play on are pretty good, but yeah, you always the SCPSL you always run the rest of
Exactly.
interesting
I'd rather play
characters.
with all of us as friends rather than just with randos.
Yeah, same. I've been trying to get my friend to run his server again so we can have like nights where we can get a bunch of people to play.
Nice. Yeah. If you ever are successful with that, let me know and let's get stuff arranged.
Yeah.
Plus, I'd also love to play together as a group because I think it'd be fun to stalk Zim.
Wait, why me?
Mostly because I know for a fact I could get a reaction out of you.
What do you mean?
Just be like a certain monster or what. Like, I already know a couple of monsters that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Just play as
Just
Larry. and
messing with you.
just follow him around.
Exactly.
Or Peanut.
Peanut would be better.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Also, as a side note, Aaron brought up a good question. I don't know enough about Power Rangers. Was that the one their original base was destroyed, so they went to the moon or something like that? So actually, the Power Rangers, or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, had the command center, which I believe at the end of Mighty Morphin actually got destroyed. So for Power Rangers Zeo and for Power Rangers Turbo, they actually had the power chamber. And then the power chamber got destroyed at the conclusion of Power Rangers Turbo. And the reason why they went to space is because Zordon got abducted, so they had to go into space to find him. So with power chamber destroyed, they basically commandeered a rocket and, with permission, and went to space.
With permission. I like that. Just with permission.
No, I need to actually rewatch the scene, but basically from what I recall, they more or less just had a space shuttle ready to go that was about to do its own launch thing, and then they just rode up to the launch pad and started buckling themselves in, and they're just like, we're the Power Rangers, we kind of need this, and they just kind of let them have it. It was
Fair enough.
I mean, to be fair, they're not exactly a hidden superhero group, so people would know of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there went Tokyo again. But hey, at least the Power Rangers kept them from taking over the rest of the world.
But yeah, I'm thinking if we were to design Power Ranger suits for each of the Pokeballs characters, we could probably draw some inspiration from combining Q Ranger and Gal Ranger. Which was Gal Ranger was
Gout Rangers.
Yes. Well, no, Gal Ranger was what was adapted as Power Rangers Wild Force.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they had really, they had really
They had animal helmets.
But I do like the
Based.
I do like the power armor for the Q Ranger though.
Yeah, because Q Ranger has stars on the motifs.
It's star themed and.
All right, I'm calling it. Power Rangers is simply new Aztec/Mayan mythology. Calling it.
Yeah, I'm gonna okay, where is? Okay, you know what? I have to share that one first because honestly, one of my favorite Ranger suits.
Hey there, Ice Cube, and hello, Love Broken. I haven't watched much Power Rangers over the years. I really need to.
I've never watched any, so I know fuck all about it.
I watched a little bit as a kid, and I was like, this is kind of dumb, and I switched to page channel.
I think I did the same. I saw a little bit on TV, and I was like, I don't like this, so I'm gonna watch something else.
Do I need to
I mean, it was fun, but I was at an age where it was just like, this is kind of silly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but the silliness is the fun part.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
mean,
very
when you go
campy.
into it with that expectation, you're fine. But for me as a kid, I'm like, I was expecting something, I don't know, more serious. And when obviously Power Rangers didn't deliver on that because it's Power Rangers, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna change to something else. that was also about the age when I started reading Animorphs and the whole child soldier thing.
Valid.
I feel like we should do like we got a rerun of like Q Ranger Night again.
Oh my god, Q Ranger was a trip.
I do not make it a drinking game because you will not survive.
Yeah, no, if I wanted to kill anyone, I would have them blindly watch Q Ranger and challenge them to a drinking game in which every time the main character says the word lucky, which is their name, you would tip over from alcohol poisoning in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The
I don't know.
characters just go on.
I have yet to ever even get drunk.
Oh, then this drinking game will.
Yeah,
No,
no, 'cause,
it's
like-
not for a lack of trying, for the record.
Well,
Like-
I mean, to be fair, Zim, like you are by your own admittance, a little bit on the bigger side. It could just be that you need a lot more drink than most people.
Well, probably. But I also want to. So, my mom makes a Long Island iced tea that is so strong that the alcohol formula, whatever you call it, because she mixes together a few different things for it. It ate through a 2-liter bottle in about a week.
Impressive.
Now I know why vodka always comes in glass.
I know I had a friend of mine that drinks quite a bit and just casually rather than, but anyways, he had one sip of it and was like, "Yep, I'm not driving."
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, I have
still
several
need
of those
help.
things.
What do you
With
need
what?
help with?
Don't choose a game.
Skyrim.
Open up an emulator and do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky.
I could actually do that. I've already finished the main quest for it.
Then there you go.
Also-
call it a research.
Rygon.
What's up?
Impromptu poker roll.
No.
Okay. I do impromptu poker roll now. Roll for initiative.
13.
See
Oh, hold on.
here.
Let me actually get a dice first.
Row.
Are we rolling a d20 or what are we rolling?
Just go ahead and roll a d20. Let's see how well you struggle to stay above water.
Okay. 3.
Damn, you dead.
I got 15.
Okay, you might be able to save him.
Dang, I rolled a 5.
Oh god,
Damn,
is this
you dead too.
damn, is this the start of Vectors and Darts romance arc?
Like
Yes.
19.
Lifeguard vector.
Okay, so 2 of you
Ooh.
rolled well, 2 of you didn't roll too well. If you choose, you can either save yourselves or you can try to save the other 2.
Oh no! Damn it, brain! Damn it, brain! Damn it, brain! No!
What?
Share with the class.
Share with the class.
Okay, so Vector's gonna eventually evolve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like brain just anthropomorphic Lycanroc Vector in a lifeguard speedo.
Slow motion running too.
Oh boy.
It's like the jog. It's like, and then you have like the sun scene slow mo, just the fur just waving as vectors are.
Oh my god.
You're welcome, internet.
just gonna have to.
Oh.
I'm gonna work on that summer bod.
Hold on.
I don't like this game. This game, for an achievement, requires me to shoot the friendly dog.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Delete the game.
Okay.
Uninstall.
Yeah, it says Wild Hunt. Killed snake, dog, boar, wolf, owl, and bear. Only 3% of players have the game. Am I really enough of a bastard to get it? Yes.
This is the evil arc.
The evil Rygon time.
Okay. Sorry about that. Dad walked in and had to be a cupcake.
Oh.
Cupcake!
What kind of cupcake?
I don't know. I'm just opening the bag now. And also, Rachel, Rachel Oxy, good evening. Am I excited for the SpongeBob DLC? I'm more curious than anything else.
Yeah, mostly
'Cause,
just curious.
I mean, we're
Confused maybe a little bit.
I mean, I think we're very clearly just going to be cleaning like the 5 major locations. We're going to have like SpongeBob's house, Patrick's Rock, Squidward's house, the Krabby Patty, or maybe the inside the Krabby
The
Patty,
Krusty
and
Krab.
then like, or sorry, thank you, Krusty Krab, thank you.
Maybe the chum bucket.
I want a burger, okay?
You want
maybe the
Krabby
chum bucket.
Patty.
Maybe Sandy's house, then maybe the driving school. But like, they're
Well, they usually have vehicles of some sort in all of these, so definitely one of the
clearly
boats.
SpongeBob's car then. Yeah, SpongeBob's boat. Very clearly.
We're gonna have to clean the invisible boatmobile. And it's basically it's visible, and so we have to clean it so it's invisible again.
That would be neat.
Okay,
That'd be
seriously, if that's not a thing, they need to hire you. Look, they should honestly hire us both because we have fantastic ideas, like the Power Rangers DLC.
I'm like, how are they? Because they're published by Sony, aren't they?
Don't question it, just enjoy it.
I remember Magica. I remember having somebody get mad at me because I was trying to learn how to play the game and I was having a tough time.
That is a game
Good
I
times.
unfortunately missed.
It actually is a good game and it's pretty good with friends, but you cannot get frustrated if you accidentally die. Because if you just get frustrated because people are still trying to learn the game, it's not going to be fun for anybody.
Would you get mad at me if I
yeah.
summoned the meteor shower?
So long as you got hit too.
With games like that, like I know I can get frustrated over deaths and stuff, but it all depends on the particular mindset that I'm going, like the specific game and stuff. Like League of Legends, I can die all night and be like, all right, let's see how Death 58 works out.
Well, this is one of those kind of games that you have to expect to die.
Yeah.
Because the enemies are hard and you're going to mess up and you're going to accidentally kill yourself probably God knows how many times. That's the fun of the game. But it also comes in that if you're playing with friends, you can just have this resurrection mechanic to automatically respawn you.
Oh yeah, they were a reviver spell, and also you
Yeah.
have Rachel, the racing or like the pencil racer. Possibly. Like it's actually a really good idea. That would be kind of novel for PowerWash Simulator.
Ah, hello there, Rachel. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, you know what? Zim, I'm sorry.
What?
Don't worry. I'm fixing it.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm cleaning you preemptively.
Don't worry about it.
I am very worried about it.
Fine.
What is... I don't even know what's going on.
Look, I may have done a boo-boo. Just a little teeny tiny boo-boo. Oh, of course that's not working.
What?
Hold on, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Worries more.
Fine. Fine.
Does all
Extreme worry.
Heck.
Incredible amounts of worry.
Okay, that should work. There we go. Don't worry about it. It's fixed.
Did you forget to pop up my chat?
No, I forgot to tag you in my stream title.
Oh.
Another game that I think would be fun for all of us to play is Mech Warrior Mercenaries 5.
Mech Warrior looked kind of cool.
Unwavering purpose.
Rachel,
it's-
thank you
it's
very
fun
much
when
for
you-
the follow.
Yeah, it's fun when you can get a group of people together and you're all playing these powerful mechs and you get to... It has a progressive system, so you're like actually going through a universe and you're gathering up the resources and everything that you need to get better and stronger stuff. Like, it's not linear at all. And they keep adding just more and more DLCs to it, so I think that'll be a lot of fun for us all to play.
But commission money.
Orca is asking vanilla or modded?
For Mech Warriors,
I guess so.
I have only played it vanilla. I thought vanilla, I mean, I didn't know it had mods for it, but I'd be fine just with vanilla. The vanilla by itself is really fun.
I know they keep throwing me these sponsorship offers. But I just haven't bid on any of those sponsorship offers because it's like they want me to advertise their game and get paid almost nothing for that unless people download it and play it.
Yeah, that's
Which
something
is-
I'm not particularly fond of. It's like, if you're hiring us to do this, then you gotta actually hire us.
Yeah. It wouldn't be
You
so
know,
bad if
basing us
the...
off a commission is blunt.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if it were, you know, a situation where I get, you know, if they just paid a decent amount up front, then I'd go for it.
Yeah. Like, sure, give me $100 and I'll be more than happy to advertise your stuff for, like, you know, a month.
Well, not a month for me, but,
Well, you know what I mean. Just a set
Yeah.
amount of time and whatnot.
Seda.
I
know.
What's up?
what is going on?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Are you teasing the Abby?
Okay, when am I not teasing the Abby?
Are you getting the, Anthrovector in a lifeguard speedo?
Look, we still need to like actually get Vector to evolve, because we don't know what an evolved Vector looks like. Heck, we don't know
True,
what any of
true.
us except for like Argus looks like evolved.
Well, even Argus, we don't know yet. Like, yes,
I
he
might
commissioned
try to
that, but doesn't mean it'll be actually happening that way.
Yeah, I might try and design Arcanine Amos. See what I can do with that. So I didn't really customize like Growlithe Amos that much, but I might try to see what kind of Rygonian form Arcanine I can come up with.
Aw, that's adorable, Seda. I finally discovered what Seda did.
Right.
Oh, what did Seda do?
Look at the stream.
Ah.
Aww. So cute.
Hold on, I'm gonna make it cuter.
All right, let me take a quick look.
Well, for you, Rygon, Seda wrote a woo and Avi with inside a heart.
Aw, that's very precious. Oh, and your dragon form.
Noodle.
No.
I have discovered this curse. Getting rid of that. There. Lie has been removed.
Zim is cute.
There we go.
Aw.
Aww.
What'd you do now?
It's so cute.
Aw. Sweet Furry.
Aww.
You got the guy over here who's hired you, and he's just like, "This is gonna take a while, isn't it?"
I mean, they're only paying us $400.
Like, for all this, damn, that's fucking rip.
Like, I can't even buy an
Yeah.
iPad for that.
I was actually just looking at iPads. I might get an iPad. Hey, the pen.
I've been looking at getting myself a iPhone. I could go for an iPad as well, but it would basically just be sitting on my desk as a glorified webcam.
Fair.
Yeah, I just want a like tablet I can draw on, and it's either gonna be like iPad, a Surface Pro, or like I know like some other company has a tablet that has a good pen. I might look at.
Seda, no! Seda, no!
That'd be cute.
No!
Say it, yes.
Mech Warrior mods they've actually got some pretty cool ones here. Nice.
I still know the iPad they have like a thing you can finance it pretty easy. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
quite
it's
do
like
that.
like they have like the monthly financing plan, so they can do like something stupid like $100, like not that, but like $20
Yeah, it'd be like
a month, $20 a month for like a year or something like that. Or
yeah,
whatever.
for mine it would be like for like the iPad that I wanted it'd be and the pen it'd be like $700 something, so it'd be like $60 a month for 12 months, which is manageable. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'll get it. Right now I'm just waiting because right now I'm mostly worried about if I'm getting this apartment or not, because the moving cost and everything are gonna be a lot. The security deposit and first month alone that I have to pay on at signing is going to be $2,200. So it's
Good lord.
it's going to be a bit much. Because at the moment I do not have $2,200. So I got to figure that out if I actually get approved for the apartment.
Well, I'm hoping for the best.
It'd be a really cool apartment if I do get it. The landlord guy I talked to seems pretty chill, so. It's just like my credit isn't the greatest, and they might want a higher credit, so.
Gotta love how love how everything is runs off of credit, and by love I mean loathe.
Just like Dart loves water.
I had a I forget the guy's name, but I know there was one rich dude that tried to get an apartment, and they denied him because his credit wasn't good enough. And it's like, he had enough money that he could just buy the entire apartment complex outright. And yet he was denied for an apartment because they didn't think he was good enough for it.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Weird.
And the only reason mine is like lower than 700 is because it's like I had medical debt and I had like student loan stuff that was on there, and I'm like an authorized user on a card that was like used. A lot of the balance of it was used, even though I didn't use the card at all. It like negatively affects me. It's because I'm an authorized user on it. It's not even like my card. So it's kind of like, well, what to do?
Yeah, Orca, I've got, credit cards have never been an issue for me. Like, my credit cards were always paid off and taken care of. I do have student loans that hang over my head, but my biggest thing is medical debt. A lot of it has been
the uniquely American problem.
Yeah. A lot of it has finally been rolling off, but at one point I was about $500,000 in debt just from medical.
Yikes.
It's like I'm not gonna be able to pay that off ever. What other lies have you written on the walls here, Seda?
Yeah, my medical debt, oh, sorry.
I only speak the truth.
Well, yes, Abby is very cute.
Abby. My medical debt, most of it I just never paid. Because I couldn't. Like, I had, part of it was like from my car accident I had, and I never paid any of that. Then when I had surgery on my mouth, I couldn't pay a lot of that either. What? Alright, family's bothering me. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm impressed your PowerWasher can reach that far. Yeah,
I have the extra long extension.
I have the extra long extension too.
My dinner's just about done.
Oh yeah, Kenku. People, they do want you to just constantly be in debt.
Uh-huh. Because then it justifies them to do whatever they want to you afterwards.
I know a recent trend I've been seeing is this whole pay monthly, and you could just upgrade your phone every 2 years for free. Yeah, that's not free.
Or essentially more it's a phone rental with a phone replacement. I missed a spot, Shay. Yes, I did miss a spot. And, you know, because of that, you're gonna make me do it.
Make you do what?
You made me do it, Shay. How you doing tonight, man?
Dook, 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 dook.
You're just hanging out? Glad to hear. Hope you've been keeping... Hope you've been taking care of yourself, man.
Yeah, also, buddy, how you doing?
I was about to say, Avi, do the thing.
How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well.
Okay, oh god.
That sounds like dinner.
Oh gosh, I'm just imagining now, like, you know, if friendships were like implemented into a card game. If you had Avi on the field and then you special summoned Shay, you just have like a sound clip that just plays where the Avi card just says, "Buddy."
There was a point where I was wanting to try and develop my own card game out of the tabletop games that we've got going. You know, kind of like Hearthstone and whatnot. Though my idea was less PvP and more, you're going through dungeons and such, and we grab the various storytellers on the channel and let them design some little things for you to play through. It'd be more of a story-driven experience. It's something that I'd still love to do it, but unfortunately that requires programming and such.
That is fair. Yeah, I'm still working on my my tabletop game, my board game idea. I'm still hoping to have something playable for Anthrocon. It'd be like written on like basically postcards and stuff like that, but like, you know, a workable playable prototype.
That would be neat.
I was actually having the thought the other day of like, okay, what's the, and ultimately the big question of like, what's the primary mechanic of Escape?
Like a game or the genre?
Oh, hold on, like, let me elaborate. Once I just put this cupcake down. So I had an idea back in April when I was getting ready for my birthday stream, and I was trying to think of like, what can I do? And originally one of the suggestions was, you know, bully the mods. And we like this idea. The mods like this idea. They wanted to be bullied. And so originally that would be like kind of like a tabletop session that I would run for them. You know, I could be a little bit mean if I really wanted to. But my brain just very quickly went in a different direction. And I'm like, because the game that I'd probably run would be, you know, them trying to escape a transformation lab.
I just thought of a good one.
Go on.
Fuck. What was that? It was a board game that had a video cassette come with it, and the gatekeeper would essentially act as the DM/bully for the entire crew.
Amazing.
So he would do things like he would like take away keys, or he'd put you in doors, stuff like that. So if you wanted to actually have it to where your mods could get bullied, and you yourself could participate as well, that would be an excellent board game for you to try. I know it's on Steam. Somebody's uploaded the video onto YouTube. You could easily do it.
Yeah.
I can look it up for you if that's something you're interested in.
Still look it up and link it, but I'm actually kind of thinking about making my own custom game here.
Okay.
So basically my brain then just went around with the idea of, okay, let's this actually would be a pretty neat board game idea, kind of like some kind of cross between like Betrayal and House on the Hill and Forbidden Island. The basic premise being you wake up inside a, an semi-evil scientist lab. They specialize in turning people into animals and doing probably some borderline unethical research or the likes. But basically, you're there against your will, you want out. So you'd have the element of having to explore the rooms and avoid, the either rundown facilities or the odd trap or security protocol here and there. That will have a high probability of changing your form into something else that is non-human. But those forms do have have advantages. Like, maybe the only difference between you and getting to the next room is going through this air vent. But if you're like a small rat, you can easily get through the air vent. So I've been thinking about it over the last 2 months, and I have the rough idea that there'd be essentially 3 decks that you play from. One would be a tile deck with the room, kind of very similar to Betrayal and House on the Hill, because I really like that element of exploration from the game, where everything's gonna be slightly different, and the layout of the house, or in this case the lab, would always be different. There would be a event deck, so maybe gas leak. And if you fail the check of the gas leak, you have to draw the top card from the 3rd deck, the transformation deck, which has all these various critters in it, that you then have to apply to yourself. And each form comes with different size, carrying capacities, and an ability or two that would be potentially advantageous for you exploring this lab and ultimately getting off.
Hey there, Pikash.
And good evening, Pikash.
Hello.
And yes, we are watching the werewolf. Stimky wolf.
Jinky Rockruff. But yeah, the thing I've been kind of essentially bogged down on over the last few weeks is okay, I want to have a couple escape locations. So, you might have the helipad or the speedboat, which means that, hey, if you got turned into an elephant, sure, that might be advantageous for you breaking down doors, but you got to figure out a way to get yourself into a smaller form because you are not feeling on the helicopter. And sure, maybe an elephant might be able to carry, a couple of syringes, but if you're a tiny mouse, you're only going to be dragging 1 syringe around. So there's, in theory,
it's not
more
a bad
stuff.
idea.
So in theory, there's more stuff you could do in a smaller form, but your options are limited. So, there is a cooperative exploration element there where, hey, I might be a small mouse that can get through this air vent to help, disable a security door to help the rest of the team through, or we can kind of combine our strengths as different forms, or decide to say, hey, turn yourself into a tiger and maul down or leap over this cavern or something like that. Essentially, each form would have a dexterity and a strength factor to them that, or even like an intelligence or finesse factor, like being able to have thumbs. Sure, you might be able to all fit into the helicopter, but who's going to pilot the thing? But ultimately, the question I keep on coming back down to is, sort of these are cool things you can have fun obstacles in each room that either trigger automatically or similar to like some of the tiles in Patrol House on the Hill where you have, you could do this check to get like a really cool item. I've kind of been stuck on okay, so the goal is for them to break out of their containment rooms and find an escape path, like a helicopter or a speedboat or a submarine or whatever. How do you get there? Because if I have the escape tile on like a single room, or on like a room tile, what's stopping them from opening the containment rolls and, oh, well, there's the escape room, I guess we win, guys.
That's pretty easy. They got to collect items in order to allow them to escape, like helicopter keys for the helicopter, fuel for the boat, stuff like that. You can probably take some inspiration from Camp Grizzly for that.
I would also say, real quick, first off, I mean, yeah, a lot of them are Stimky Pikash. Also, hello there, Slitheract. The Ninetales is probably the cutest, though. One other thing to toss out there, especially for like the helicopter, a helicopter manual.
Very true.
But yeah, essentially that the players have to go around and they have to collect things, ergo enabling them to be TF'd more, enjoying the fun, the gameplay, the board game, being chased, whatever it is that you decide to do. And then they can make their way to the escape. Like I said a little bit earlier, I highly recommend that you take a look at Camp Grizzly. It offers some great gameplay mechanics in it that I think could help you with your formulation of those particular elements in your game.
Yeah, because I mean, like one thing that one of the games I played actually with my family, which was a lot of fun, was Forbidden Island. It's a cooperative game in which you're literally fighting the game. Because you are a set of explorers that are exploring the Forbidden Island, roll credits, and your goal is to capture these item cards that you draw on your turn, and you go trade those cards in to actually collect the magical artifact on specified tiles on the island.
Good night, Merle.
Have a great night, Merle. And then use those, and then get all the 4 treasures back to the helicopter pad on the island, and get everyone off. And basically,
fantastic game.
Yeah, and have you played it?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. For those of you who haven't played the game, that's the one way to win. There are many ways to lose. If one of the altars that have a unclaimed treasure on it sinks into the ocean, you lose. If the helicopter pad sinks into the ocean, you lose. If one of your players is on a sinking tile and there's not an adjacent tile for them to swim to, and thus they drown, you all lose. And what I also really love about the game, and it's something that I've been also thinking about, like incorporating the idea of, is I do like how the water rises mechanics works in Forbidden Island, where things start off very nice and gradual, but as you get more of those item cards to get what you need to, also sprinkled in there is an event card called The Water Rises, which increases the flood tracker, which eventually starts meaning that you have to draw more water cards so the island starts effectively sinking faster. And all those flooded tiles that were drawn get sent right to the top of the deck, so things that aren't shored up are probably going to sink very quickly. it's a wonderful tension building, and I was thinking about the idea of having like a lab lockdown mechanic where you have a very similar principle that causes more chaotic events to happen. Almost like the lab itself is in a state of disrepair and is starting to effectively fall apart at the seams. So maybe things start off very casual, but more and more chaotic events are happening. Gas leaks with, mutagenic gases, or spills, or random doors locking, etc. that cause you to essentially, try to keep up the pace. It's also why I like the idea of essentially everything being almost thought of as almost like a TF vial. So like there's just a bunch of random transformations just lying around. Oh, you saying something, sweetheart?
Oh no, not that. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Pat
Oh,
the
okay.
Abby.
Hey, Abby.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of playing Monster Hunter in a bit, and if you want to join me.
Cool. Yeah.
All
And
right,
also-
let me boot it up. Go ahead, say it.
Also, Jack, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Make yourself comfortable and enjoy the chill vibes.
It's freezing in Hill. How chill it is.
Yeah, my card game idea. Essentially, each card. So, you would pick a group of 6 heroes, though we might allow the option to have more. But the character, you would pick a group of 6 characters, and each one would have different icons on them associated with various cards. And so in order to play any card, you need to have a character alive or conscious that has those icons. So like players that have been necromancers in the campaigns, they might have a skull icon. So to play cards like Raised Dead or Raised Skeletons, you would need to have a character with that skull icon.
Hold on for just a second. I'm going to start
Sure.
my stream up real quick, and I don't want it to enter into right in the middle of somebody talking.
Fair enough.
All right. And you're good. All right, go ahead.
Awesome.
But like a lot of card games are based on, summoning a bunch of monsters. A lot of them don't dive far into the equipment kind of thing, which is what I was wanting to do and it would kind of stand out from like Hearthstone and what was it, Legend of Runeterra or whatever, the Riot Games one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you start off having your characters. You start off having your monsters, essentially. Yeah, it would be basically a champion builder kind of thing, Orca. You can draw cards, you have equipment that you can get from killing monsters, and various abilities that you can use. And even the equipment can have icons that would allow you to use more things.
It sounds a little bit like Munchkin to a certain extent.
Little bit. I could see some comparison there.
Yeah, like you start off with your character, and as they go through, they steadily get to grow more and more powerful as you collect the stuff. And sometimes these items have certain interactions with each other and with the monsters and rooms.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would assume it's a lot less silly, but still.
Actually, hold on one moment. Sorry, Ragan. I've been thinking about what you're suggesting there, and I just need to actually note this down because I think it actually kind of solves the crux of my problem.
Hey! I'm
Because I'm
guessing you're talking about the board game I showed you?
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
my board game idea, but I was just a single brain cell was just spinning around on a hamster wheel, just thinking about it, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Oh, then you must be talking about Camp Grizzly. I
Yeah,
think.
but,
Okay.
kind of, but
Okay.
when because you were mentioning like hey, like the helicopter or the boat would need fuel and stuff, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
Actually-
yeah.
actually, like what? I think I solved 2 problems in one stone because I want to have different escape options in the deck to kind of vary things up. So like you might have like the helicopter pad become available sooner rather than later.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking if each objective had, a common item, a uncommon item, and then like a unique item,
Mhm.
like as you mentioned, like the helicopter manual, we could sprinkle rooms in there, so you could have the fuel depot. So if you want to get out on, anything that requires fuel, you're going to need to find the fuel depot room.
Mhm. You want to make things even more complicated, you could always add in other features, like maybe each player has a special mission of their own that they have to complete. So, like, for example, I really want to turn into something big, so the player will try to aim towards big transformations, as well as orienting themselves towards escapes that allow them to escape while big, and so on and so forth.
Definitely a
No.
thought, but
Yeah, it's a
I-
thought. It's obviously something that would have to be like really closely looked at before something like that could be integrated in. But like, if you really wanted to flavor things up, you could do that to add that extra layer of complexity. How would the players win? Is this a cooperative where if everyone wins, everybody, or if everyone escapes, everyone wins, one player does not escape, everybody loses, sort of a thing? Or will this be like a point-based system based upon like, oh, you've been transformed so many times, you broke down so many doors, you discovered so many items, combine all those things together, you get your point value, and that's how you determine if you win? Like, what are you thinking of?
give me one moment to actually just write this down.
I have not been med and fed yet today, Pikesh, though I can take care of the meds real fast.
Yeah, I took my med not too long ago. I can feel the focus.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I just had to write that down before I forget it. And I just saw. Okay, I will take a look at that later. I just saw your link.
Oh yeah, atmosphere.
Yeah. And actually, let me just write down one other thing because I just had a side tangent thought to that.
I will be right back. I need some water.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
And
no,
sorry,
the
Abby, I'm just letting my intro play through.
No worries.
you
That's
can
the
actually-
Abby.
Let me get the Rygon stream open.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Here we go. The Rygon stream is open. But I was gonna say, my initial thoughts, and it's one of those ones I'm not really holding myself too firm to, is the idea that since this is supposed to be more of a storyteller game than anything else, like there are different kinds of wins. Like obviously the win condition in essence would be you all escape off the island, but maybe one person decides to stay behind. Or
So
none
it's a
of you
narrative experience.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I feel like, if there's not an absolute, you either all get off or you all don't get off kind of thing, there's a little bit of like a gray area in the middle. It's a
Yeah.
storytelling experience.
I like those.
Um,
Let me think. There's another game that you could potentially take some inspiration from for that. That would be like the narrative experiences, Death of Legends, which I've played through a few times with this group. And there is another one that is more horror-based. An Epoch, I think is what it's called, or something like that. So if you want some ideas for narrative experiences, we could run through those real quick, and might be able to give you certain mechanics that you can implement in. Like, for example, the Death of Legends introduces a betrayal mechanic, except that the betrayer can choose to not betray. So then that would just add to the story depending on what they decide they want to do.
I just had an extra thought that I want to kind of run by. Because I like the idea of there being the different like items to help you escape.
Mm-hmm.
But I also do like that rising tension as well. And I'm wondering if effectively the lockdown mechanic makes escape harder.
It would, definitely.
But not so much in like, 'cause originally I was thinking like oh hey, like, you're encouraged to explore outwards. So like, if you start getting locked down, like certain rooms start becoming unavailable to you. But that might screw you over completely.
Well, on that front, I do feel like every game should have some form of loss mechanic to it. However, in this case, you could have to make it a little easier, you could have a security room or two that they can temporarily lift the security lockdown for a room.
Well, actually, Skylar, you say where there's some sort of instinct element to the game that people have to combat. The second thing that I noted down as a side thought was a genetic stability counter.
That would work well.
So, so it's balancing the, okay, hey, I could turn into this awesome creature, but if I start transforming too quickly, you might not be able to maintain a form, or at least a human form. And there'd be items to like combat and reverse that, but it'd be more of a hey, tone it down a little bit. Yes, I know you want to experience all the critters, but you gotta like pace yourself.
There's another game that you could maybe take a bit of inspiration from. They actually have a changed board game on Tabletop Simulator, which I would imagine has some of the similar mechanics. Like you're trying to escape from a facility. There's a lot of transformations.
But isn't the transformations all technically the bad ends?
I think it's one of those things where you can transform and still attempt to escape.
Okay.
And you're thinking of the game. I'm talking about the board game. Two separate things.
I just wasn't sure like how different the board game was from the game.
Oh,
I'm honestly not sure. I've not played it myself, but yeah. Say again, Avi?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize they made a board game as well.
Yeah, somebody made a board game. And I've been wanting to play it through for a while, so if that's something that interests you, we could organize an evening and just have at it.
Absolutely, I want in.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll get it downloaded and I'll see about getting the rules read so that way at least one of us knows what's going on. And you guys are more than welcome to do the same if you so wish. I am in the game, Avi. Feel free to accept my mission.
Yes.
Hello, I return.
Welcome
back. Pets the Werny.
Yay!
They actually,
Give the land.
but yeah, I think that actually could be an interesting way of doing it without necessarily restricting player freedom. Just having a lockdown mechanic in which, like, every time your turn comes around, similar to like what Forbidden Island did,
Mhm.
more events start happening. So your body's being subjected to potentially more transformations. But also adding the mechanic where if you start having a high enough lockdown level where, hey, you now just don't need the boat keys, some fuel, and a map. You also now need to get an access card to like remove the lockdown. Or
Alright.
Oh, by the way, Raigon, you may need to start. I see that you're doing a story quest, so you may need to just start and do the cutscene, and I'll be able to join it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I can do that. I think the first 5 or 6 are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I can get that done. I'm just upgrading my bow.
ooh, actually that
Now I
no,
have no money.
I'm sorry, I took all the money for my thoughts. I'm actually kind of wondering now, like, because I have like the event deck in there, and I've been hesitant to introduce a 4th deck because obviously simplicity is part of game design.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm also thinking now. Originally, the events are meant to be local, so like if you're in a room and you draw the gas leak card, everyone in there is affected by the gas leak. Kind of deal.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking about also global events. Like, so you have a like lockdown tracker. So every time you get one of these global events, the lockdown tracker goes up. And in addition to, the lockdown tracker going up, and, once you reach a threshold, you might have to do an additional unlock to escape. You now have a hazard that you have to deal with, essentially an in-game mission. Like, maybe the island has a weather generator that has now malfunctioned and is causing stormy seas. So if you want to take the speedboat off, you gotta disable the weather generator. And might need to like some brute strength to overthrow it, but it's kind of a guides you from the exploration to, okay, hey, we need to get off, we need to do this. And I think that might be a bit more engaging than just a simple, oh well, the lockdown tracker goes up, you're gonna have to deal with worse now. It's like, no, there's actually now a big threat you have to immediately deal with. I'm noting that down. Because the other thing that, like, for me is very important when I'm coming up with, like, these ideas is that I don't want it to be like, okay, I'm just, like, cutting out this mechanic that I like and cutting out this mechanic that I like, and we've just done a Frankenstein monstrosity of, like, 2 or 3 games. Like, I actually kind of want to, like, take the ideas that I like from them, but, like, do them in my own way.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I like the Water Rises card from Forbidden Island, but I don't want to basically say, okay, hey, you can't go to these rooms anymore, and you gotta now draw 2 additional cards. Like, I think actually providing like a mini mission in there does add some variety, because the mission could be different.
You should be able to come in, Avi, I think.
No, you may need to keep going. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, I do like that as an event card. COVID-19 pandemic, where everyone turns into birds.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, this is the ultimate goal, is to have a fun, cooperative, transformation-themed escape game, where you have to, have the fun of enjoying the idea of transformation in this game, and use it to your advantage. And in the process, essentially tell a story that, at least in my current thinking, someone, let's just say their genetic stability drops to, inhuman, or someone can't escape with you because they're too big or too small, or the likes. At the moment, in my thought on the game design, I'm okay with letting those things happen because it's the story. Like, I could envision maybe the storm generator, someone gets turned into an elephant and decides to stay behind at the storm generator to knock it over the moment it is broken and freed, so everyone else can escape. And they kind of sacrifice themselves, essentially. At the moment, I'm okay with that kind of idea. But making it so everyone as a collective group has to be there to escape is definitely a spike in the difficulty. Shay, thank you for the boop. But actually kind of reminds me of the other thing that I haven't brought up before, is the idea of game modifiers. Because this is an evil scientist laboratory. Well, who's the evil scientist?
Ooh, good question.
So, essentially, my idea for that is that you would have a different, quote-unquote, evil scientist that would modify your game. So maybe you have, Seda as the evil scientist. And maybe his game modifier is
so we're just going to be able to escape with no problem then.
Oh no, see, his game modifier is that he didn't spend much on the budget. So every time an event card happens, you actually have to draw 2 events. Have fun. We did not secure the mutagenic gas lines.
Seda's most evil action. OSHA violations.
I mean, did you see did you see the post from Avelican?
I might have missed it.
You have 3:24 a.m. Seda Brain to thank for this one. I'm just going to pull this up right now.
Alright, you should be able to come in now.
Yep, I am already in.
Where did I put it? Okay, I can't find it. I'm gonna go pull it up and save it. Okay, save that there. Open that up there. Alright, there we go. Look at the TF art on my stream.
So, do what?
Look at the art on my stream.
Ah. Very nice.
Yeah, go check out Velican's art. They did a great job on this.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, no, we had the 3:24 a.m. Seda brain was like, okay, we need to have a lab accident that turns the OSHA inspector into an OSHA Watt.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes. Oh yes.
It's like OSHA Watt, more like OSHA Watt. I was very proud of that joke.
It's not a bad one.
Hey, we got a Velkin's first Gen 5 Pokemon TF, so I was happy. And also, Seda Mad Scientist, he ran out of steak and is now TFing people into cows for set steak. No, I probably wouldn't.
Pretty
go
dark.
That far. That is a little dark.
Just a bit.
And this is why Seda won't get his evil characters tag.
Look, I'm trying to be evil, not a monster.
Tisk tisk.
But adding on to that, I had the other like character modifier, like maybe Harbus is the evil character that is running this island. Maybe his modifier is that every time you get a small critter transformation applied to you, you gain additional instability. Because he just wants to turn the world into a bunch of foxes.
Become a good route.
It's been a while since I've been around.
I should fix that. I should harbus you like I harbust Zelo.
Oh god, that was a good sketch. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've seen it.
It's a really good one. It was the one that Shy did, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, funny enough, I think I actually did Fox yet.
I already
Join me
have my my evil characters tag with tiny people I keep turning into things.
Yep. Avi, join me as a Fennec.
I'll turn you both into
Very
foxes.
nice.
I'll use my my Kitsune powers to do it.
Yeah.
Harbus has Banna Fox powers, but I have Kitsune powers.
I need to finish the
But
Shy sketch that I got from Harbus.
here's the thing, Werny. You see, Martens are the better ones for TF.
Wow.
It is actually a thing that Japanese folklore, Martens are the best for shapeshifting and transformation in general.
Thought that was Tanuki's.
Nope. It's Martens.
Follows the Abby. Follows. Sticks to like glue.
Wait, that's my job.
Yeah, apparently the way it's written and such and described is that Kitsune have, I believe it was 8 forms, Tanuki have 9, and then Martens have 10.
Wow.
Oh no, Orca, I remember. Oh god. I gotta watch that again. Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog.
Yeah.
I'm scared to inquire.
Maybe sad.
We're gonna have to watch it at some point.
I'm scared.
It's
Abby,
really-
please hold me.
Here, it's okay. I will. And then we can sing together.
Oh, sweetheart, I have not introduced you to some of my duet karaoke ideas.
Oh yes. You know, I haven't done karaoke in such a long time. I've always been like super shy, but you know what? Heck it.
There are
I
karaoke
have-
worlds on VR chat.
Yeah, but what
Ooh,
about...
getting a raid?
Yeah.
Here, I'll let the raid thing play out.
Yeah, but what about karaoke at Anthrocon?
Oh.
I remember doing. I think I did. Oh, I remember my first. I remember a karaoke night. Yeah.
Hey there, Zebra Pig. How you doing? Hello there, Shadow Sniper. Thank you for the raid, Zebra. It's been a little bit. I haven't seen you in a hot second. How you doing? How was your stream tonight? We're playing some Monster Hunter here. I'm playing with Avi. And we're just having ourselves a relaxing evening. You're good? Good. I hope so. You deserve to have all the good things directed to you. Haven't caught me in a while. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. Had a bit of a job change over at work, and how about to say, my mind has been kind of all over the place with games, so I haven't been able to concentrate on one in a while. But I recently played some Amnesia Bunker. Great horror game on that one. Yeah, to all the raiders out there, my name is Rygon. Zebra Pig is an awesome individual. Thank you so much for supporting them, either with views or with anything, really. And I'm a variety streamer. I play all sorts of things on here on the channel. And I even do narrations and other alternative miscellaneous things. So feel free to stick around. And yes, I am this cute. Man. Do I play Fortnite? I do not, unfortunately. I view that one as a game more for the younger crowd, so I kind of leave them to it.
But it's been getting really popular as of late. Like,
It has.
it feels like almost every other streamer person that I know has just been starting to play Fortnite. I'm like, did I miss something? Did I like
And
did
all
I?
the,
I
all the
didn't
little
notice.
beans you're hearing in the background, you've got Seda, Zim, Werny, and Avi. So feel free to say hi to them as well. They're all streaming. Except for Werny and Avi, I believe, at the moment.
They're all
Maybe
streaming,
they're
except for
streaming.
half of them.
But
Well, Avi does stream on occasion.
Abby streams regularly. What are you saying? Like Abby streams like
GC.
three to 4 times a week.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
if I-
they're
if I
all
mean-
streaming means that they're streaming right now.
Yeah.
But actually, everybody here in Voice does
We're
stream.
all streamers.
Oh, you stream too, Werny?
Yeah, well, I haven't in a while because I haven't been able to because of my living situation, but if I get this new apartment, I will return to streaming regularly again.
Heck yeah, I look forward to having you on board. And how am I liking the Monster Hunter? I enjoy it as a game, I do. And I don't mind the grindy aspect of it all because, you know, it's fun. It's at least a kind of grind that you feel like you're progressing and doing something as opposed to just hitting a rock or, you know, picking up a plant for like 50 hours.
Yeah, my streams got known for me starting out with art and somehow always ending on GeoGuessr.
Yeah, you know, what you would do is you would start your stream, you'd start a sketch, and you probably get about 15 to 20 minutes into it, and then you would, you know, get distracted with a YouTube video, and then you play GeoGuessr, and that was the
Yeah.
stream.
That was about it. Yeah,
And I envy you for that.
I just get like really distracted with chat like super easy. I'm just constantly talking to chat, and that's all I end up doing. It just
they were
kind of becomes a
wonderful.
just chatting stream.
It basically did. It was fantastic.
Basically, all of them turned into just chatting streams.
Hey there, Noland and Corbin.
And then the VR chat streams are just chatting streams, but in VR chat.
Am I LGBTQ? Yeah, I'm LGBTQ. But I do
Let us
my own
gay.
thing.
Lettuce, gay, bacon, tomato.
No.
Gay bacon.
And you're okay, Shadow Sniper. It's not one of those things I'm ashamed of or anything of the sort.
Oh my god. Do you guys remember Epic Mealtime?
Which one? I'll let you take a guess, Shadow.
Wait, what? Yeah, Epic Meal Time?
Do you, Epic Mealtime.
Oh yeah! Oh, that is a channel I have not heard in such a long time.
I'm not sure
do
I
you
remember or know it.
Do you, I will try to find a video of what I'm particularly referencing, but whenever they did any kind of dessert, they get like those sour gummy strips, like the ones that were like had different like strips of color on them and were always covered in like little sour candy, like the sour salt candy kind of deal. And every time they would use them, they'd just be like gay bacon strips, gay bacon strips, gay bacon strips. Because they were great.
Nice. Oh, I love those.
I am F for fabulous. I'm actually P, Shadow Sniper. P for pansexual.
Pan gamer.
He's also C for cute.
No.
Yeah.
But I know
And
like
F for friendship.
My one pride piece, I know I have the pan flag in. And I have a doodle that I did with of me just with a pan flag, but I have a pan in my hand.
Yeah. Most of the times I say bye because it's easier for people to understand that, but no, I'm
That's
pan.
what I always say. my family like asks me what I am. I just say bye because I don't feel like explaining pansexual.
I've got a friend that is asexual, and when those memes were going around about how pansexuals are into pans, asexuals are into the letter A. This particular friend loves to just start going a lot, and I was sharing this thing with another friend, and they sketched this NSFWA, a used A, and now I just send that to him every time he goes ah.
Wow.
To help you out, Shadow, pansexual is somebody who has an attraction to pretty much anything. They're not picky. So instead of just exclusively going for males, going exclusively for females, or for masculine or feminine, it can be for just about anything. It's
like
the most flexible
intersex,
of them.
trans people, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember the sexuality explained by Soda. And it was like, I like Pepsi. I like Coke. I like Coke and Pepsi. Like, I don't care. I just like soda.
Yeah, that's basically it.
If you guys check the group on Telegram,
I
you can
saw
see.
it cursed.
Do I dare open? I'm scared.
It's great. Go for it.
I'm scared.
And for those curious on stream, I will post it in the adult art share on my Discord.
Why? Why?
Yeah, Ferret's reaction is perfect.
Ooh, where rat?
Where?
I still can't wait for extra Abby Rat to come in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. Feel free to hang out, enjoy yourself, pull up a chair, eat a sandwich, and let's have ourselves a good and pleasant chill evening. Thank you again, Zebra. Very much appreciate you for sharing your community with me. You're always wonderful. And I need to catch you when you're on one of these days so I can return you the favor. All right. Raid stuff's done, everyone. Sorry.
You're good.
Alright. I'm going to pop off now. I'm getting poked by the ferret. So I'm going to go do VR shenanigans.
Poke the ferret back.
Sounds good.
Drag the ferret in here.
I would. He's already in VR. We kind of have like a group thing going on tonight, so I'm going to join that.
Yeah, tell him he's cute and we love him.
I will. He will make cute ferret noises because he's a fucking adorable being. I will go give him egg. See you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, it looks like I need to erect a camp.
Okay, so Zim, here's the plan. We're gonna break open this window, and we're gonna get all the TF loot.
I don't think she's got any in there.
Have you looked?
No, but she also has gun. Lots of gun.
So we take the gun too.
Hmm.
And if you're
Hello
worried
there,
about their,
Valios.
and if you're worried, we can break into the second floor window. Why would there be any booby traps on the second floor window?
Because it's Laura Croft.
And
She is a booby trap.
And,
Yes, she is.
I regret my life choices.
Ow, Orca. No.
Hold on, where's Rygon stream? Okay,
I have his chat popped up.
You've already tossed him in jail. This is acceptable.
No.
Yes.
That sign that says "Do not feed the animals" it is false.
Yeah, she
You
got
can feed
ancient
the-
artifacts
you
of
can feed
power.
the
She has
baby.
something. Exactly. Like, if she has ancient artifacts of power, she must have a TF item in there. And look, Zim, we're getting paid $400 for the two of us for all of this house. We've been spending the last hour and a half cleaning this. I think we're getting underpaid.
I mean, to be fair, like, it took us an hour and a half, like you said, so that's a pretty good paycheck per hour.
But it could be higher.
X-Files for 50 bits.
It could be higher, yes.
Deltros, thank you so much for the sound effects. I'm afraid I can't hear them right now, though. I don't know why, and I need to try and fix that. But at least you all can still hear them.
Have you tried having a form with bigger ears?
I mean, I'm pretty sure these fins are about as big as you can get them.
Bigger.
Alright,
TF
it
the
wants me
Rygon.
to set up a camp, so I guess I'll go set up a camp.
Yeah, it's good. I know usually the first like low rank missions it's gonna be kind of slow, but it's there to show you the ropes.
It's the mechanics. It's the tutorial.
Well, I was hoping we'd have a lot more of just like, actually doing stuff.
Oh yeah, it will definitely pick up over time. It's just there's a lot of stuff to learn in Monster Hunter.
So Love Broken, I don't believe that, as far as I'm aware, nobody else that's hanging out with me right now runs Stream Raiders. Rygon did a little bit, but not much.
Damn it, Zim. Stay still.
What?
I need to make my joke. I was gonna be
Okay.
like, the quick wolf Seda jumps over the lazy Zim. There you go. Proceed.
Alright, let's watch this video. All the cleaning!
That is a very nice video. It's on Zim's stream, by the way. It's unfortunate I can't see it as mine because I'm playing with you.
Sorry.
You're fine. Zim is just a noodle doggo. Why does that feel like a rap diss? Just
Like a what?
a rap battle diss? Just be like,
Oh.
like someone more lyrically creative than me could probably come up with a way to elegantly just be like, yeah, like Marten's just a noodle doggo. Meanwhile, person who's actually rapping, not me, because I can't rap to save my life, is like just makes the noodle dragon comparison to be like, yeah. I'm not gonna rap. I'm not even gonna attempt it. Do Disney karaoke. Now I'm your werewolf.
What?
Nah.
Just queue up the next map.
Alright, before we do that, I trust you have everything you need to begin work. I'll be sure to furnish you with tea and biscuits just as soon as I
Yes!
escape a minor predicament. It's nothing to worry about, by the way. Miss Croft likes to set me these challenges from time to time, otherwise one can get rather dull. Perhaps it might be judicious to say a few pertinent points whilst you work. Ms. Croft is a quite extraordinary woman. She demands exacting standards, both from herself and from others. If you excel, you'll meet her generous side. If not, well, Miss Croft has an extensive and colorful vocabulary. Surprisingly tough work exterior cleaning, isn't it? I got through 4 flannels on 1 brick alone. I expect you've brought some high-fangled gizmo or other to speed up the process. And then it looks like it switched over to Laura herself. Hello, I trust Winston has extricated himself from the freezer in time to make you tea. There are 2 things that always find their way out: the truth and Winston. Everything is done and dusted over here in Egypt, and I'll be back in England to see your handiwork very soon. Winston has been gushing about what a tremendous job you've done finishing his cleaning on the exterior, and I'm excited to see it for myself. You have my deepest gratitude. In fact, based on this solid intel, I think I have something else for you. Alright.
Also,
Laura
Zim,
Crow-
can you do a little bit of science for me? Can you stand in front of the van?
Oh no.
Don't worry, I'm not going to blow it up.
Oh yeah, you're not wearing any.
Okay, can you jump up and down? Okay, cool. That's interesting. Thank you.
What's up?
I was actually looking at the windows here, and just obviously I wanted to see if there was anything inside that we could like liberate. But I noticed that there was the van in the reflection. I'm like, oh, I wonder, is this a fixed skybox, or is this like actually like a live Wender of sorts?
These fish are mean.
Was it?
It's a fixed skybox.
Aww.
So you can see, like, I'm running towards the van right now. You do not see me.
No, I don't.
I do not. Okay, Orca, I don't work for the British Museum, but I do have 2 British passports.
I will say, I'm still impressed that they even put in a skybox on the windows instead of just leaving them blank.
Yeah, no, it is
Yeah.
actually a really lovely touch.
And yeah, Delcross, you can probably join after we finish up all the tutorial stuff. I don't mind.
Though actually, I will admit the skybox does fall apart a little bit. Like, come over to the right
Oh.
side here.
Where?
Come by the fountain.
Okay.
Actually, stay on the ledge there. I'll join you.
Oh, I'm getting joined by Seda on the ledge. We'll make kissy faces. And then Abby will kill me.
No, I will push.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that does not work.
Yeah, it
Apparently
works really
the van
well,
is right there.
Yeah, apparently the van is right there. Like, this is now Schrodinger's van. Are you walking while spiring? Is this a Titanic scene reenactment? Is this breaking TOS? Is this
Probably.
view breaking TOS?
It probably is. All I know is that I'm on top of Seda.
Okay.
Now, see, the only thing that we would need to do to convince you to reverse roles is if there was a pause mod.
Fair, fair. Alright, next level. Your work on the house was impressive, and I'm not easily impressed. I can almost see dear old Rose taking her 11s out on the western lawn. Winston was a butler even way back then, apparently. Anyway, to the back of the manor you'll find my obstacle course, an invaluable training aid in periods of convalescence. And beyond it, my trusty quad bike. They've both suffered terribly over the years. The obstacle course at the hands of the British weather, the quad bike at the hands of yours truly. I trust you like a challenge as much as I do.
Oh, snap.
Also, I've reversed the roles now.
Not anymore.
Damn.
Mwahaha!
Erases jet.exe.
You fool. Jet.exe never existed in the first place.
Ugh.
Don't fight
Aw.
that. Fight that. Okay, I will fight that.
Double time. Come on, Seda. Come on. You can
I'm
do
trying.
this. You can do this. Come on, double time. Double time.
I have noodly arms. Ooh. Or is this just bouncy?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
no,
some
no.
of it is bouncy.
Or is this was I doing the obstacle? No, I was doing the obstacle course from the right side. Oh,
Some
how
of it
did
we-
you get up.
What do you mean?
Oh, there you go.
There's a
Hello,
ramp over here.
everybody.
Oh, I just walked up.
Oh, did you get another
World is
raid?
the best hunter. Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
Hello. Oh, no worries. Hello, Mika. How are you doing? World is the best monster hunter ever? I agree. It is very good. And the Abby is very good for being so patient.
No worries.
The Abby is very cute.
I'm looking for the other campsite. How are you doing? How was your stream? Tell me all about it. Trust me, I'm a therapist.
Brownies and cream cheese icing. Life is good.
Like, go this way.
Yeah, Volios, we've been forbidden from doing the Abby Seda fusion dance because we don't want to break the fabric of reality.
Oh, and you said you wanted to get together. I didn't think you meant it that way.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. I got up.
Nice. Oh, wait. Can you go down? Can you go down the zip line? No, you can't. No.
Must be done.
I really wish
Look,
that they had put in all of the mechanics that we need to actually do that. Would have been a really nice touch. You know, like being able to climb up those rope ladders and stuff.
I mean, I did climb up with the rope ladders. Just with my legs.
Well, you jumped up it. You didn't actually climb.
I did actually I did actually walk up.
Oh.
Ooh, you were trying demonologist? Did you get scared? I got scared. You were hoping Capcom was to announce a new Monster Hunter with their showcase, but they didn't. It's okay. I think what they've got so far is pretty... What do you call it? It's pretty solid. World and Rise, I think, are good, solid games.
I mean, isn't Rise still like fairly early on in its life cycle?
I think so.
It's like I think it's been like almost like it's like a year and a half. It's still pretty.
No, please.
It's
Please, no. I don't want to be that old yet. It just came out yesterday.
Okay, Grandpa. Time for your nap.
No. No! Why do you think I sleep so much?
Ah. That explains everything.
No! You didn't get one good scare and a few smaller ones? Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get any good scares. The Demonologist isn't too bad, although I will admit getting away from the ghost is a little bit of a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Like, Demonologist is well done, but it needs some more explanation. It needs to have some more documentation on how things work and what you're supposed to do. Kind of like Ghost Watchers as well. Especially with their newest mechanic that they put in, you know, what, well, newest last time I played it. The one where they, the ghost can now actively hunt and stuff. Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
And also, Avalios, the best that I can do for you is Seda Avi dressed as Sailor Uranus and Neptune.
Hey RZ, how's it going? It's going.
How's the Duke?
Welcome back,
How do I
RZ.
set the camp?
Welcome back.
Am I supposed to just leave now?
Oh, I think you can actually return. I do see that you just need to do the hunt now, so I think, which I believe...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I believe if you return from expedition, I do believe the next quest is available.
Yeah, I will hunt the Kulu Yaku. The Kulu Yaku.
Kulu Yaku, Kulu Yaku, Kulu Yaku.
Oh, there it is. So pay attention to me.
No, pay attention to me.
Okay, here, NC Sailor Moon outfit.
Peck me.
You know, I had the shower thought while driving to work today. If I ever become good enough at art where I can do like the comic idea that I want to do, where you have like Seda running his TF laboratory, you know, occasionally I want to toss in like, you know, a challenge where, you know, you have like some bad guy that like wants to like destroy the lab or the likes of that. And, you know, you'd have, like, the typical ones that, you know, would get tossed away, but then you have, like, one that actually gets, honestly, like, very creative, like, I don't know, takes away, you know, Seda's ability to turn into a werewolf or something like that. So it's like, you're just a puny human. And I just keep on thinking of, it'd just be amusing if, you know, Seda just had, like, this ace in his pocket where it's just like, that's what you think. And then just, like, just pulls out a morpher and just be like, it's morphin' time. Or just like...
Oh, you mean it's Morbin
like,
time?
No. Or like, you know, you've seen like the Sailor Moon, or the Super Sailor Moon Seda art.
Super Sailor art. Oh, they. Oh, sure thing, RZ. Catch you later.
Take care,
Everybody's
RZ.
lurking now.
Here.
You can get ready for bed? Sure. Oh, everybody's leaving.
We're still here.
No, it's time for us to go to.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
I see how it is. I see
Vetoed.
how it is, right, Just do the Kuyaku hunt for yourself.
I sent you an invite.
I can't join because you're in an expedition, and expeditions you can only do solo because you're technically still in the story.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
try
it's
to hurry
alright.
this along.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. I'm only pulling your tail.
Which one?
All of them at the same
Oh.
time.
I'll just be honest.
Also, Zim, I do appreciate that we had the exact same idea.
Oh,
We're
start at the
cleaning
beginning.
We're cleaning the obstacle course in order.
Uh-huh. I was actually just thinking of that. It's like, you know, I am glad that we both had that same idea.
Oddly satisfying.
I mean, because just think about the video at the end.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wonder where that video is going to be, what camera view they're gonna have. Probably, over the wall over there.
Yeah, that hidden security camera that was not disclosed, so they can see all our totally legal exploits.
Yeah, we
I
went
wonder
through
where
it
that great
legit.
Jagras is, everybody. I'm sure we'll be able to track it eventually.
I gotta do more monster hunter TF.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's too many monsters.
That thing just tried to ambush me.
Rawr, 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 rawr.
Woo, 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 woo.
Roar.
Oh, woo.
Trying to think here. Oh, there's shark mate. Just.
What sound does a shark make?
What sound does a shark make? Just chomp, 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 chomp.
Oh, no.
Ow.
I don't know.
Chop me harder, Daddy Abby.
No, no,
Is it? No.
No.
No. Bad. Bad Zim.
bad. I'm getting the spray bottle. I am getting the spray bottle. Where is it? Where is it?
We're gonna need a high pressure spray bottle.
Just hose him. Get the hose! Get the hose! Get the hose!
Oh, I'm so winded. Come here, you beast. I gotta finish kicking your ass.
I mean, Tiberian, that was one of the banned stream titles.
Yeah, it was.
But Zim said yes.
I did say yes to all of them.
I know, and he ruined my stream title. Like, you were supposed to take my completely outrageous stream title and say no to it.
Oh, that doesn't seem good.
You have clearly
It
underestimated
wasn't good.
me.
No, not you.
It's a friend.
Different,
Don't
not
worry.
good.
It's a friend. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay.
It's like, excuse me, I'm winded. Okay, gotta keep running. Gotta keep running.
Oh.
Huh, you can just climb up the rope. Cool.
Oh, you should probably.
Okay, here we go. What's up?
Oh, you should probably get. You should probably have to get some steaks.
I'm all right. I don't need steaks. I'm not hunting vampires.
But you don't want a well done steak. So tasty.
No, it's just ignoring my ass.
You're not tasty enough. You need to season. Remember, everybody, season your meat.
Yeah, and I agree, Kia, no comment.
What?
Oh, I got it.
Is there a way to whitelist just specific URLs?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
Because that would actually be very useful to be like, yeah, hey, can you just like whitelist clips?
Yeah.
I agree. It's like, I don't want other clips in the chat, but I definitely would like clips. Or other links in the chat, but clips are good. I want clips.
Honestly, that'd actually be like, so Avalios, there is a moderation setting on Twitch side that allows you to automatically mute links and suppress them. Just so you don't necessarily have like a bot coming in and be like, congratulations, you've won this prize. Go to this URL. That is totally not a scam. .net to like get yours.
Or a
Ain't that
random
the truth?
person coming in and just being like, check out my stream! Back in the early days of streaming, before they had the ability to ban links, I had a few people try that in my streams. Been streaming so long.
Okay, Grandpa.
You better respect your elders, young pup!
Yeah.
Let's go
Don't
get you your
make me get
medication.
the belt out!
I'm resistant to the belt.
Was she?
Yeah, you'd rather use it to tie yourself up, right?
No.
Oh, right. You tie a babby. Good point.
Hey, what did I do?
Be heckin' adorable.
Yeah, Seda, you really lucked out with Avi. He is way too adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Spaz. Spaz.
I mean-
Thank you for getting me all moist.
Damn it, Dim, you ruined a good moment.
Sorry. Blame Spaz.
Because I was about to say, like, you know, to steal a quote from a song that I particularly enjoy, I'm lucky that I'm in love with my best friend.
I love you so much.
I love you too. Now, see, now that would be a fun song to duet karaoke with. I actually sent you that song, Abby.
I think so? Hold on.
We can get some good materials.
You
do I
can't make
need
me,
to
Orca. Blap. Mem.
Just to get little singing.
Yes.
I have to make 7 mega potions. Oh.
Mlem. Mlem.
What?
Mlem.
Yeah.
Mlem. Mlem.
Name.
Mlem. Mlem. I'm just licking at Orca right now.
That's unsanitary.
Ow! You dropped an anvil on me!
A valid response.
No!
I mean, if someone was to lick me without consent, I'm perfectly within my right to drop an anvil on them.
Mlem's the Seda.
Yeah, that should be enough mega potions for them now.
There we go. Also, Scott, thank you so much for the 11 months. Welcome back to the Wolfpack.
Olay! You didn't get the anvil.
It's okay. We got a Scott instead. That's much better than an anvil. Scott, how are you doing tonight? Thank you so much. How have you been?
Oh, I need a lot of toadstool.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Boop.
Oh, is Scott a streamer?
Scott is a streamer.
Oh what?
Alright, I am smashing that heart button.
Yeah.
Joke.
Normal headspace. I've kind of been in the same kind of vibe. Like, I've just been kind of, like, off the last, like, 2 weeks. But I'm noticeably feeling better. And yes, Scott, promote yourself. Promote your channel. The heart button is there.
So cute.
You have 30 seconds. Go.
Do it.
Tell us about your channel. What fun shenanigans you get up to, and what they can expect outside of your cool kind of retro overlay vibes.
Overlay.
Look, I remember when Scott was working on the art assets for them. It was really cool. My brain is dripping right now on which actually like kind of OS it was mimicking. But like I adored it.
Alrighty, speak to the commanders. My next quest. Okie dokie.
Beans. Who ordered the beans? They're fresh.
Rank up. Hold the line.
Wait, hold up. I
This
gotta do
hamlet
this.
shall
I gotta do
not
this.
fall.
Gotta pet the beans.
Ooh,
Come up, see
Great.
my stream with 3 views.
Rocco! Hello there, Rocco! Thank you very much for that read! Welcome on in. How was your stream? I'm not sure if I actually have any mods here right now. Uh-oh.
All your
Means I
mods
have
are
to do
gone.
work myself.
All the mods are gone. There's only ice cream.
It was good? Well, that's good. What were you up to? How did your stream go? Let me get that shout out.
Let's set a quest. Let's go.
Yes, I have set a quest.
Let's go. All right, let's do this.
Like we finally get to
Ah.
play.
Wind Waker HD, very nice. How far did you get? Without any spoilers, because I haven't ever played it. And it's on my list to play at some point.
Yeah, so tell us exactly how far you got without telling us exactly how far you got.
Exactly.
You got to the thing with the thing. That
With the
caused everyone to
thing.
gasp.
With the thing.
That's a
with the thing.
spoiler, Rocco. Oh my God, Rocco,
Ban.
you have failed
ban.
us. I think we're gonna have to ban him.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just about to tell about how I put the thing in the thing. And it made the thing happen.
Well, yeah, but he had to go and spoil stuff.
Had one job. Only one job.
I didn't know there
did
were
have one-
pearls in the game.
Oh, I guess we're talking about two completely different things. So I get
Yes.
because my job is Abby's happiness.
Wait,
Aww.
How much you getting paid
That-
for it?
that's my job. It's my job to make you happy.
Wow, that's kind of narcissistic of you, Abby, for your job
Wait.
to be making yourself happy.
No, no. That's not what I mean. I'm gonna make you happy. No.
I mean, good on you for the self-care and all, but jeez.
No, I didn't mean it. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
Oh, I know it.
you
I-
said
I-
that
I-
it was your job to make yourself happy.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean, dear.
Wait, what the? Sweetheart.
Winky face.
Wait, no.
You cute. No, you more.
You're cute. You cute.
Almost a week now, sweetheart.
I know. I know.
What day do you actually go for visiting him?
So I fly out on the 22nd, so next week, Thursday.
Nice. Oh, hey, that means we can do PowerWash next Wednesday.
Yay.
The paralysis coating? I haven't gotten the paralysis coating. I ain't gonna buy it.
And
Actually,
al-
what? There you go.
Also, before it gets too buried, Scott did reply. Sorry to put you on the spot, Scott, but you were a good bean and I want you to promote yourself. Scott mentioned in chat, I just finished updated my overlay to a Windows 95 kind of style. Not totally accurate, but the same vibe. Otherwise, I did get back into streaming after a relatively long break. Just finished the Ratatouille game on the Xbox.
There was a Ratatouille game?
Nice. Are you that surprised?
No, I really...
The early 2000s were a chaotic time where every single movie had to have a video game adaptation.
And they were
Gosh,
all...
I remember the Harry Potter game for, I think, the Chamber of Secrets on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh.
They were all so bad.
Yep.
I remember the Harry Potter one for the PlayStation 2. Almost destroyed my controller because there's a mechanic there. You have to like rotate the stick, and it wouldn't like let you pass after like you hit like certain threshold, and it took forever.
God,
So,
I'm starting to get like Pokemon Ranger vibes.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, God. I actually really enjoyed the Pokemon Ranger games, but I had to use a special thing for
Love Broken raided my stream with one
screen
views.
protector and made my own. Love Broken, thank you so much for that raid as well. Weren't you just here like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, didn't you catch the Just Chatting stream where they were watching and live reacting to our own streams?
Oh no.
Well, look at these nerds.
It's the new meta. It's where you stream yourself watching another streamer. And then you can eventually build up. You can actually vote up to your streamception. And also, Scott mentioned that surprisingly good, not at all accurate to the story, but well made for the time. Which, you know what, I can appreciate. They didn't just, like, regurgitate the plot. Because that would have been super easy to do. It's just like,
That's
hey,
what
let's recreate
most
the
of them
movie.
do.
It's like, yeah, we're just gonna recreate the movie, but with, like, worse graphics and a much more disjointed story because we're going to put a mini game, like, every 2 feet.
Yeah.
And none of them let me become a werewolf.
Well, I hope you had a good stream there, Love Broken. And welcome back.
I love we had the same idea. God, with the slicker ammo. Oh,
So, right.
so I will say, yeah, go ahead.
I do have an important question for you, Rygon.
What's up?
How annoying do you find the handler?
Not at all.
Ah, I remember really being. I remember really being annoyed
What
by her.
vehicles?
I prefer the one moment where the thing happens.
Actually, you're pretty
Yeah.
early on in the story, aren't you, Rygon?
Oh, I have been poisoned. Yeah, I'm really early.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't understand the hatred until later, but I don't even remember what the hatred was.
I don't like the handler. I like the other handler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say from the other Monster Hunter games, I mean, like I could give it like it's not the worst. I know other handlers that are not as good, but yeah, I can understand like why people don't like the world's handler. But I also wanted to say as well, Raigon as well, like pretty much as you see, you kind of go with bow. Pretty much use all the stuff in the blue box. They are meant for you. So
No,
don't feel bad.
I got to share.
You were. Oh, you weren't streaming. Okay, but well, either way, thank you for the raid.
Let me heal you. Oh. Yep, that is it.
Order that wolf will do.
Where'd he go?
Oh, it went this way.
Here you go, maid. I'll go ahead and there. I
It wasn't
shall
that long
water
ago
the
I
Seda.
tried to. You know, it wasn't that long ago that I tried to actually replay one of the old PlayStation Harry Potter games. Couldn't get it to work.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, emulator wise, anyway.
I mean, valid.
Oh, you're being legit. Okay. I was sitting here waiting for one of your terrible jokes to follow that.
Yeah, you got to keep it legit every so often.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
like, you know,
you're gonna start expecting everything to be a joke.
It's like, you know what, I tried playing one of the old Harry Potter games. It didn't work. It didn't quite have the magic.
Okay, now you're just hand waving it out.
Leviosa.
Oh,
It went this way. It went back.
and it is almost dead actually. So
Yeah, it should be about almost dead.
yeah, why not? We capture. We can capture.
But it says I gotta hunt it though. Does that mean I can capture?
Yeah, hunt is usually means you can hunt or capture. But anything that says capture, like you cannot, you will fail to kill it.
Okay. Just let me know what I gotta do.
Be cute.
Yeah, just be cute. And where are you? There.
I remember there was a mission that I had to do to kill Toby Kadachi, and I refused to do it.
Or should have like that. Yes.
We did it as a capture, and it failed us, and I just refused.
Really?
You.
Well, hello there, Noir. Welcome in.
Bonus rewards, tail. Yay.
Congratulations, you now have a monster tail.
Tail.
Tail, tails, 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 tails.
No, I have to wear pants for work.
No.
Who needs pants when you have tails?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that would actually be kind of the worst thing where you got a tail, right? So you can't really wear pants, but like nothing else. And it's just like, how do we make this work? Because I'm pretty sure loincloths went out of style like forever ago.
Time to bring him back?
Yep.
Rygon, no bagpipe? No, I don't play the bagpipe. That's for people who like having fabric touching their face at all times. Excellent work. Where's all the Buki Buki? I had no worries. It was no problem. I definitely didn't have any help on that.
Oh, do you have other people you wish to invite? I can open up the room.
I don't mind.
Oh, and
I
Scott-
think Deltros wants to come in.
Oh, and Scott, I've seen it too, like, you know, the people who actually take the time to, like, design clothes for Anthros, and, like, they do a really good job on it, like, it's fantastic, I love it. It particularly, like, you know, the, particularly,
Like all
like,
of my refs.
Yeah, all of your refs, yes. But, like, I love seeing, like, the Anthro design shoes that, like, don't detract from, like, the pause to digigrade stance, but, like, do acknowledge the functionality of shoes, and then also the, you know, like, pants that have, like, a little latch in the back for the tail, so, like, you know, the pants can still be proper pants, but you don't have, like, a random hole cut through, and it's, you know, more of an ease of access than anything else.
Also, that I can also post the the ID session in chat here in your chat if that's okay.
To close the what?
The session ID for the Monster Hunter room. Would it be alright if I post it on your chat?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, well, one of my favorite things to do is just figure out how the world would work with Anthros in mind. And I am very picky when it comes to art that I get and with clothing designs and whatnot.
I mean, then again, now I'm thinking about it, having a tail, we could start the fashion of tail bags. I mean, utility and fashion.
Water is especially good against it.
Noodle tail bags.
Fine.
Yes.
Noodle, 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 noodle.
Sleep and paralysis are good against him. And thunder.
I would just be covered in bags. I mean, that's fine. Think of all the signs I could carry. I can just be my own portable laboratory.
I'm just thinking that you just like when you're like in your macro size, it's just like you just have a little harness that holds like your laboratory.
Oh, yeah, Orca. My for my clothing ref for like the one that Kiro did for my Sable Roo, there were something like 70 different 70 work in progresses sent back and forth.
I'll be right back.
I was very particular about every step of the process. Mary and I, at the beginning, had those kinds of things, but since then, she's gotten the hang of really, like I give her the description of what I want it to look like, and she's gotten really good about making sure that all those little details are good to go. Or Mirai. She has changed her name, and I need to remember that. They have changed their name. I am bad at this.
Hey, look, as long as you acknowledge it, like, you know, when you either learn someone's pronouns or they change their name, it can be a adjustment period, especially if you've known them for a while, and, like, you know, as long as you correct yourself, that's fine.
Yeah, it is Mirai now, or Mirai. I gotta go watch the pronunciation video again. I cannot remember it. One moment.
Go pet all of you.
Oh, thank you for the pet, sweetheart.
Thank you for the head pats, Abby.
Yeah, give out the head pats.
Mirai. Okay.
Mirai.
Mirai and they, them.
Awesome. Also, me currently doing this OSHA violating stunt has put the song Tightrope in my head from The Greatest Showman.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not really an OSHA violation if the employee decides to do something dumb.
And exactly, Tiberia, exactly. Like, on both of them, but just being like, this model can fit so much science in it, and also, yeah, you're not saying the other name with malicious intent just because of brain being dumb after calling away for a very long time. Like, it's actually, like, admittedly, like, one of my, and actually, Kia, I'll say your thing first, because actually it's a really good point. We have to break the binary way of thinking. The problem with many of us is that's how we were raised. We can do our hardest to address others they feel wish to be addressed, but we're all human. We can't make mistakes as long as we don't intentionally do it. Like, actually, like, a really good example for me personally that I do struggle with is it is very, because of that kind of like binary way of thinking, it's very easy to hear a feminine voice and assume it's a she her, and hear a masculine voice and assume it's a he him. And one of the streamers that I've been very fortunate to get to know over the last year or so would be Lucian. And where is Lucian? There is Lucian. Lucian is non-binary and goes by they them. And even if you go onto their stream, and they are live right now, they have they them very clearly displayed in the bottom right of their corner of their stream. And when I'm promoting Lucians, I still slip up and occasionally say he him. Like, it'd be like, he's an awesome streamer. I'm like, oh no, I have to correct myself. They're an awesome streamer. Because it's their chosen pronouns, and it's that, as you kind of put it, Kia, breaking that binary way of thinking where you hear a slightly more masculine or feminine presenting voice and your brain just defaults to those pronouns. And like, we're not perfect, we're gonna make mistakes, but like, as long as you recognize the mistakes and you correct it, what it is.
Yeah, I know that she's chill, or they're chill, and not upset, won't get upset about it, but it's still something that I want to respect.
Oh yeah, and I think like ultimately it is just the intent, because it's where like the issue of like dead naming, for example, comes into factor. Like another awesome streamer and artist friend, Sierra, When Wolves Cry Out. She actually presented two options. She preferred to be called Sierra, but since she used to go by Ryu, if you wanted to call her Ria, because the Ryu to Ria transition is a little bit easier, she's like, she's happy with that. But like, you don't intentionally refer to her by the by her old way of being addressed, because that's just heckin' rude.
Yeah, there are people that will intentionally do it, and those people are scum. But on the flip side, to be fair, I've also run into people where you make that honest mistake of knowing them by one name for years, and suddenly they want you to use another name, and you mess up. Some of them get very angry. It's like, I don't mean to.
I think it's slightly easier to adjust in a Doritos, good evening, welcome on in. Yes, noodle. It's something that I think it's a little bit easier to address when you're in like a text internet environment, because that like brief moment of you typing things out is where you can probably remember people's pronouns and the likes. But it's like where I still slip up when I'm trying to like shout out and promote Lucian. And Doritos, I'm doing very well. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, it's where I struggle the most when I'm vocalizing, because like the parts of the brain you're interacting with when you're typing out versus when you are speaking are just different enough where it's easy to default back to that kind of binary way of thinking when you're speaking, because of that audio cue of like thinking about a person or hearing their voice, and your brain just defaults back to how you're raised. But then like when you're typing, it's a little bit easier, and you kind of have that extra bit of time to think about what you're actually communicating.
For me, my struggle isn't so much the binary way of thinking, so much as it is just simply when I've known them for years and years one way, and then they're something else, it's like, crap.
Very fair. For me, I understand people are going to make mistakes, so more so if they're older, if they hear a voice, they automatically assume, yeah, exactly. As long as they don't intentionally do it after, yeah. And it's definitely just one of those things where it's an adjustment, because especially when you get to know, it takes time to get to know someone. And I also think it's a two-way street where, we're going to make mistakes. We're only human, sadly. And I think, like, on the flip side of, like, what Zim was saying, like, as long as the person is receptive to those mistakes, because, we do still live in a very binary viewing world. So we haven't had that kind of, like, I guess, like, that full generational leap where, because, like, our generation and, like, the generations, that are up and coming, like, we're going to change the world. We're in that paradigm shift of how we view things like gender and sexuality. And, like, our generation is definitely that transitionary one where we are open to the ideas and we are ourselves, a part of that wave of change. But since we were raised in that more binary focus, we still have the habits that we need to break.
Sure thing, Abby.
Also, I have to say, it's just side note, I'm looking at just, like, the overview here. I really like how they've laid out these descriptions. It's like obstacle 7. Okay, we're missing obstacle 7 stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm working on that right now.
It's fantastic. But yeah.
As opposed to just box.
Box.
They could have easily gone that route and we'd be like, okay, which of the 5,000 boxes here is the one that's dirty? I think I got them all. For obstacle 7?
Some brackets in obstacle 7.
Okay.
Yeah, as transitioners most understand that everyone's human, it's hard to instantly change on a dam when you've known someone for years. If they are honest and good trying, yep. You should not be angry. Please, if they don't try and correct themselves, goes a long way to helping. Exactly, like, we are in that paradigm shift of how we view gender and sexuality, and it's a global shift. And as we said, we're all human and we make mistakes, and
speak for yourself.
The most important thing I definitely feel is people need to respect it on both sides. It's like, yes, we'll make mistakes, but that's okay. As long as we try to correct it.
Yeah, and I think the important thing to recognize is that we are essentially just fighting for human rights here, and we're fighting for the freedom to be ourselves.
It really sent like 3 what's the best term? Height disinclined individuals in order to go collect this big giant fucking rock.
Oh, yes. The palicos?
Oh, they're not palicos. They're like the dwarf things. I don't know. They're just short.
Actually, and I kind of agree with that. Like, if regardless of like where you fall on like the gender or sexuality kind of, I don't want to say sexuality spectrum, but like, wherever you fall with regards to gender or sexuality, like, people make mistakes, and like the absolute worst thing you can do is be angry with them if they get it wrong, because ultimately, like, at least in my view, the goal is acceptance and normalizing, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like, you know, a lot of these things are essentially labels. And Hellhound, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Make yourself comfortable. Enjoy the chill vibes. What are we up to tonight? But also just to finish my train of thought very quickly, like, at the end of the day, we're fighting for human rights, and at the end of the day, we don't care if we are viewed as, you know, whatever color of the rainbow. Like, we're human beings. You know,
Indeed.
like, it's very easy to, you know, for detractors to try to paint things in a black and white kind of binary view where it's like, okay, well, hey, we're going to target trans rights, or we're going to target, you know, we're going to target marriage between man and woman. And Ham, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Make yourself comfortable and enjoy the chill vibes. And slightly heavier discussion that we normally have, but I think it's an important one to have. But at the end of the day, like, it's using the terms are a distraction from just the basic concept of human rights. At least from the detractor side, because they're going to try to be like, you know, we're going to target this or that, or, you know, think of the children, protect the children.
It's always the children.
The same arguments that were made like, what, a decade or so ago.
The thing is that it's the children that are asking for this. Yes, protect the ones that are asking for it from what they're asking for. Hello?
Yeah, no. I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh no, I was done.
Yeah.
I mean, like, pretty much like everything was already said here, so like.
Well, because it's like a lot of the policymakers of the day are, you know, very much in that binary, backwards way of thinking, where, you know, if you're a guy, you do X roles in society. If you're a woman, you do X roles in society. And, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to fulfill your roles in society. You're going to get married to someone of the opposite gender, and you're going to have probably 2 to 3 kids, and then, you know, retire in Florida and die.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's all to keep that good old machine churning along. Infinite growth forever, everyone.
Yeah, no, I mean, actually, like, I would actually argue it's worse here. They're not only are they not trying to change, they're actually, like, actively trying to keep the old status quo, which I think is actually even more damaging.
Yeah, well, why do you think that is? They're the ones that benefit from it. Of course they want to maintain it. If you dare to change it, then somebody else, God forbid, might actually gain a little smidgen of power.
Well, especially, like, with all of this, it's like these corporations don't want things changed. They don't want guys dressing up as girls. They don't want girls dressing up as guys because, well, that costs them money.
Yeah.
Because then they have to develop them that way.
Also, Angsung D, good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, and actually, I think that's actually probably the worst thing, Orca, is that, like, the regression. You know, we've had huge advances in the civil rights of the LGBTQ plus community. And what we are seeing is a active regression from those advances. Well, it's almost like a light switch or a panic button was pressed, and we're now seeing them actively trying to take away those human rights that were granted, and, you know, trying to effectively paint the LGBTQ plus community, you know, as not human.
Oh, yeah, and they're doing it first with the with one of our more vulnerable members of the population, and that is the drag community. Because to them, they're like, they're not really LGBTQ, so therefore they're a target we can target.
Yeah, and
I gotta
it's
see.
rough.
I've gotta say, I've seen a few drag queens, and holy crap, they really go into it. Like, it is genuinely impressive.
And also, as a side note, as Kia brings up, the pink tax.
Yeah, more or less, it's just
What is the pink tax?
let people be themselves.
Basically, if you look at some products, it's at times almost ingredient for ingredient product, like let's just like say like a deodorant or something like that. The pink tax is a observation that some of the feminine products are charged more. So like if you have a stick of deodorant that has like basically the exact same ingredients, maybe bar like one or two, just one comes in a generic one, like maybe like let's say like an Old Spice container or something like that, and then one that has like a bunch of pink roses and stuff in it, you might actually see like the feminine one might actually be like $1 or $2 more.
Yeah,
I
Not
will
to
say,
mention the simple basis that some feminine products, like tampons, for example, tend to be charged up through the nose because they know that these individuals can't survive without them. So it's like, what are they going to do? Not pay for it?
I will also say, on the plus side, at least women do have it a little easier on their various hygiene products because, guys, we've got scents like driftwood or musk or timber or, it's like, what the hell is that supposed to smell like? Meanwhile, they've got it right on the label. Coconut and honey.
Wolf thorn.
Yeah, exactly.
Bear glove. What does a bear glove smell like?
Yeah.
But actually, as Kia also pointed out, like razors, deodorant, clothing, like there's that kind of like, I love wolf thorn. Like
but yeah,
I was very sad when they stopped carrying wolf thorn here in Bermuda, and like when I went over to the US and like went to a pharmacy, I like bought all the wolf thorn stuff I could. Like,
it's good. No,
it is very good.
I stand by that.
I stand by that as well.
Oh, I will definitely agree. They smell good. But what the hell are they? What the hell is wolf thorn? What is it supposed to smell like? It smells good, but
I mean,
That's what it smells like.
I mean, I've jokingly described wolf thorn as basically like,
All right, you guys
puppies
can
and
come in.
roses.
Oh, yes. Okay, now we can. Okay.
Yeah, like it's basically like puppies and roses, like.
It's actually kind of, it has a citrusy kind of smell, which is really nice, actually.
Oh yeah.
I know this is like totally like a huge tangent to like the conversation, but like, actually, I think I got the other one they had. Like, I think they released like the Panther one or something like that. It smells like lavender. It's actually really good. Sorry.
You're fine.
But yeah.
Seda,
Yeah.
trees are delicate. You gotta use the white nozzle on them. Also,
Yeah, I
let's
was
watch
just
this
looking at this-
video and get to the next one.
Let's look at this video. Oh,
Ew, lavender. Orca! How could you? Lavender is good.
let's see. Oh, that is satisfying.
Here, I'll play it again
That-
for you.
Oh, I'm playing it on my stream. I can actually play this part.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that is nice. That is very nice.
Alright, let's read these messages. An obstacle course may seem an eccentric choice for the grounds of an archaeologist, but not all archaeologists like to sit around and dust off artifacts at a museum. Some of us like to dig a little deeper. Running, jumping, swinging, climbing, the essential repertoire for an adventurer. Constantly honing my skills is the difference between finding a relic and becoming one myself. I'm actually thinking of making some slight changes to the course to help me learn some new moves. Small hop, army crawling, and a new super jump that I'd like to do whilst running. I'm also practicing flattening myself against walls and peering around corners so I can monitor a PowerWasher's progress without being seen. Oh, she was spying on us? Oh, hi, Wo. Incidentally, I was recommended your services by a mutual friend. They provided invaluable help on my journeys for a number of years, but now they've gone their way and I've gone mine. I believe they're helping you now, so do say hi. As fun as it is, I must admit to a twinge of guilt every time I see that quad bike. I must have driven Winston round the bend with my perpetual tire marks through the manor. I rode it everywhere. I even got it on the roof on one occasion. I can't express how good it is to find someone who works to such exacting standards. I can throw myself into my new training regimen with confidence, knowing every grab and landing will be true. Many thanks, Laura.
Zim,
Yes?
I have some bad news.
Why?
We're trapped.
Why?
We can't escape, Zim.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, he
Like,
probably knew he was a
just
bit
look.
alone,
You see this fence?
working with him for so long,
Yeah.
but he probably didn't think it would become murder.
Yeah, you didn't
And
breach.
As Fury said,
We gotta
he
get
also
good.
believed that Gilgamesh. So that only worked out so well because
You gotta use your hands. Grab onto the ledge. Pull yourself up. Come on.
But I can't drop the power washer.
Why not?
Doug Trust, I hope you downgraded your equipment a bit. That's
This
about
thing
the only
costs-
thing I ask is that's what we do.
This thing costs like $3,000.
Okay, just set it on the ground then.
You set yours on the ground.
Okay. Just one moment. I'll go ahead and do that.
I can't believe Tatsumine because he has the.
Oh, right. I gotta read.
Saber
In the courtyard, you will find my beloved jeep and motorboat. I am afraid they're both bearing the additional weight of our adventures together, and I'd like you to give them the kind of deep clean their sterling service deserves. If you could trouble yourself one more time on my account, I'd be very grateful. Oh, and do take extra care with the boat. There may still be the odd shard of Venetian window glass lurking here and there. Okay, you see? See, I just dropped my power wash.
Yeah.
And now I've got it back up because we're next to... nope, gotta get to work. Sorry.
Ew.
What?
The gnome.
Where?
Look above the arch.
Oh!
Also, good lord, what has this Jeep been through?
Oh, that poor Jeep.
Yeah, this Jeep, like... It looks like she's freaking left it out in the bayou forever.
For 3 decades.
Oh, this is coming off easy. It might not be rust. It might just be dirt from somewhere. Either way.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna break the controls, but whatever. I'm not getting paid to fix the car. I'm getting paid to clean it. I Zim hop. Oh. Oh.
What?
Zim, hop in.
Oh.
I can tell you how it works because
Alright, let's go.
I won't mention it.
Let's get out of
Yeah.
here.
Particular...
Our payment will be this car and boat.
Not in any of the shows. Stuff that you would find out, like...
Yeah, she's only paying us $75 for washing both of these.
I think...
Oh hell no,
yeah.
we're definitely gonna steal this.
Like they had their they the game just wasn't
Right, got it. Just cook the steak. Just cook the steak.
Yeah, I got whooped by a fish.
I mean, look at that caked on dirt.
Yeah, we
Fucking
take
fish.
such better care of it.
Fish is hungry. Fish wants steak.
I can give you steak.
Oh, what?
Also, with all of these, I am waiting for the game theory to be like, hey guys, so all of these universes are now connected in the same universe. Thanks to PowerWash Simulator. Think of the lore
type?
implications.
I'm so what you're saying is that like if you were to like go into DeviantArt right now, you see like art of someone who's drawn SpongeBob
How do I pick
in
it up?
a Warhammer power armor, that it could be considered canon.
Yes, yes, it could.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't think that's a good place to cook.
like basically a
You what?
Now I'm just thinking of how much that would trigger Timber to just be like, hey, so SpongeBob's going around in armor, in Imperial armor. You know, it's canon now.
I know a part got broken around here. Oh well.
Pet the Rykon.
No.
The Abbey. Look, I'm so looking forward to like in a week's time where I can actually just like I will give Abby head pats.
Oh my god, it's going to be so precious hearing you two.
Alright. I'm guessing you two will take care of that while I'm looking for that broken part.
Yeah. If you want to actually grab that broken part, you can. I might capture it. We got one more capture tool here.
Oh, God,
Sure.
did you not know the trip that I'm going on?
I am looking for it. I'm not
I'm
finding
gonna
it.
have
Do
to
you
just
happen to
not
remember
stream
where-
one of these nights just
got
to be
hit?
able to come by your guys' stream.
more or less, yeah.
I'm not finding it.
Alright, we got. Oh, let's wake him up and Alright, we just need to see if we can here. Come on. Come here.
Here I am.
There is some space on the ground.
Come here. Keep the other pats. Come here.
But in later series,
Yeah. I don't know where a part got broken, but I ain't finding it.
this stuff known as the material. Irish
Nice.
here
Hey.
called a white grill. It will
Epic win!
something that
The
will,
other
like,
pats. And also
We did it.
come out to be
give you that hook too.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Love you.
I look forward to giving you two a big hug.
You don't think you've heard of this trip? Okay, so like first and foremost, Scott, I am off to Amphicon, so I will be attending Amphicon 2023. Since one of my gateway cities is Philadelphia, where Avi is, I've decided to extend my trip. So even though the convention is in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to be heading up a week earlier to spend a few days with Abby in Philly. and then we're both going to be flying into Pittsburgh for AmtoCon, being there for all 4 days of the convention. And then I'm going to be flying back with Abby to Philadelphia, where I'm going to be spending basically like another 6 days before I fly home back to Bermuda. So I'm going to be gone away from like my main PC for like 2.5 weeks, but like I'm going to be spending it with the best wolf in the world.
Huh? Yes, yes. It's right there on the stream, right in front of you. Look at that. Look at that
Oh
cute
no!
noodle
And-
wolf.
And
Wait,
we
shall I
are.
clip that.
Yeah.
Ray Shelley clipped it. The meat, doing the meat.
Yep. And I'll also put that out there now. So, Abby and I, we have some soft plans. So obviously, Abby's going to still be streaming while I'm up there, and we're going to be doing a couple like co-op streams, and we have a couple fun ideas planned. Don't have a firm schedule yet, but we have ideas. But the vacation time didn't work out. That's fair. It's definitely one of those things where like even like the day or two can be fun, but it's a long trip.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh is a very I wouldn't say
Pittsburgh kind of
isolated.
place.
It's in a very weird place, especially in PA.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, what I mean by that, Key, I know where you're going with that joke. But yeah, what I mean is that, like, Abby and I have talked about a couple games that we can do that would be really good options for co-op streams, but we've not actually sat down and be like, okay, well, hey, on this day we're going to do this day we're going to do this, because ultimately at the end of the day it's Abby's channel and Abby's schedule.
Yeah, I got some ideas in mind, and from the games that we got, or essentially what I have here, so. We got some stuff planned out.
Oh yeah.
Yo. Jill Cactus has been added to the ingredient list for delivery. Also, the hey, I was a target destroyer. I broke 2 parts.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I didn't think I was doing that much. Thanks to you, our people are safe, and we know now about our target more than ever. As you love, we've been charting all the evidence we've collected across the continent. For example, this one sucks as a map. Holds up a rock.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to some of the games that I got here.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm most looking forward to just hearing Abby just completely melt as you give him head pats. I can see it happening already.
I might have to. I'm gonna. I feel like yeah, you're gonna have to take me to AC in a bucket at this point.
He's already melting just thinking about getting head pats from you, Seda.
Listen, listen. I'm just even the thought alone, just being with the best werewolf ever. I'm happy.
You can't blame him too much, though. I mean, he is just following his plushy ideals. Well, what kind of a plushie wouldn't want good head pats?
Yeah.
Maybe a hug.
Oh no! All the squishy hugs. I'm gonna like give him a big hug when I go to bed.
all the fleshy cuddles.
You two are just way too wholesome.
We apparently got to capture a Kulu Yaku.
However, if if we get if there's two plushies, sorry, not sorry. If you find two noodle plushies just cuddling each other in bed, that well, yeah. I'm sorry, not sorry.
What the heck is this jet engine intake?
I command pure
Oh,
chaos!
that's what it is.
Kinda.
Wostein
Insert
underscore
jet,
oil has
get
turned
unlimited
Ra
power.
Zim into a Growlithe. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2
Wostein,
minutes.
we're not doing those tonight. Sorry. Looks like the timer ran out.
Expire, thanks so much for the pets.
But I think for tonight here, I may have to call it. I may have to leave early here. Unfortunately.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But we could do
No,
more
it's okay.
We could do more hunts.
I don't know if that'll be possible. You'll be far too occupied being plush.
There we go. All finished.
It's okay.
All right.
I'll try. I'll just like just try to reach up to the keyboard. Try to reach over to try to sit on the chair.
Okay.
Get in.
Seda, we'll just have to like sit behind you and occasionally squeeze your butt, get you to say your special phrases. Watch out! There's a monster behind you. I love you. All right.
Was about to turn you into a Growlithe, Seda into a Vulpix, Avi into a Eevee, and Raigon into an Evolution.
Ooh.
I have not been a
Oh.
Vulpix or an Eevee or Eevee.
So you're trying to get Avi banned from FA?
Or Abby.
I'll take the hit. I'll be the Eevee.
It just like flings yourself in front of the banhammer.
No, it's me flinging myself in front of the EVTF Ray, just like, no. That.
But I wanted to be fluffy.
All right, you gonna start this thing, Seda? Get us out of here. The Jeep.
Did you get the key?
Well, I guess where you're
I
heading
thought you
now, I
had the
guess I'll
key.
go play something else then for a bit.
Then you drive the car.
Yeah.
I'll get the
But
key.
I thought you had the key.
You just said you had the key.
No, I said I thought you had the key.
I thought you had the key.
I thought you had the key.
I don't have the key to the Jeep, but Abby has the key to my heart.
Aww.
Ah.
Wait, whoa, you haven't signed the consent form?
You've contacted Dexter for art. Oh. Okay, now I feel like I should be scared.
Also, hello there, Kobiak. How you doing?
But
I feel like that is like definitely some combination of either like noodle, werewolf, Pokemon, or something, and I it's art for you for now. Oh. But we haven't finished the secret project.
But yeah, I do want to say I hope you all have a wonderful night. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves as always, and make sure you give all the love to all these cute beans. Because they are amazing, and more importantly, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and you all take care.
Have a
Good
wonderful
night,
night,
Abby.
sweetheart.
Yeah, you too, dear.
Good rest.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Abby, cute.
Wait.
I got him.
He goes. Your homework is separate from this fair. That is very fair, Tiberian. I look forward to getting my homework graded.
What homework?
You'll see.
Ugh.
Look,
Anyway.
Tiberian's given the homework, and like I'm not allowed to show the homework until AC.
No.
Also, this van has a really good bit of jump on the windshield.
Alright, I'm gonna read these messages. It's very strange, but when you share the kinds of experiences I have with my vehicles, you start to see them almost as friends. This Jeep, for example, got me out of one almighty scrape in Karnak. And you wouldn't believe the spaces the boat can squeeze itself into. Oh my.
I was about to say, I'm not liking how she's referring to these vehicles.
Okay.
No.
What's up, Abby? Oh, good night, Abby.
Good night.
Strange too.
Playing.
Strange too how these things always seem to find their way to you, just when you need them the most. I was stranded deep in the Valley of the Kings, desperate to give chase to a man who'd betrayed me, when I stumbled upon a set of ignition keys amongst the rocks. Luckily for me, those keys belonged to an empty Jeep. I say empty, I may have played some part in the emptying process. And I'll never forget the purring engine and thumping beat that blasted out as soon as I turned the key. Clearly, the desert warrior who previously owned it was both a first-rate mechanic and a huge fan of techno. As for the motorboat, I've no idea who the original owner was. They seem to be two a penny over there. In 90s Venice, you could jump out of a motorboat into the canal and dive under a lock and find another just the same on the other side. Astonishing work on the boat and Jeep, as always. It's almost as if Venice and Karnak never happened. You really are quite the wonder with that thing, and your prudence is admirable. Thank you again. I think that was it.
Sounds like it.
Oh wait, nope, there's another one.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Is it okay?
Next week.
What okay. What's the payout?
Payout is 112.50.
Okay, yeah. Next time. Look, it's 1 a.m. I can't push it.
That's fair.
Oh, that's fair.
What should I play? Now I'm struck by indecision once more.
Well, if Seda and I are ending, then I guess No Man's Sky is on the table.
You could convince me.
I mean, I can. I mean, I can, but also I need to like make sure I'm taking care of myself and like not, streaming for too long and then like burning out. Because as I was kind of talking about at the beginning, I was coming off a period of low energy. I don't want to like be like I'm feeling great and then like streams for 30 hours and just like.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be taking day off tomorrow. 48-hour stream. Let's go.
Why are you taking tomorrow off?
I'm not.
Oh.
Also, actually, Zim. Also, the windshield has a bit of a bounce to it.
I heard you say that.
Sky.
Ooh.
So, No Man's Sky then?
Yes, it does. Yeah, we can do that. give me a
Alright,
few
boot it
minutes
up.
to wrap things up here with Seda, but
Yeah.
as
Okay.
we spend another hour just jumping off of the windshield.
I mean, the hedge is also really satisfying to jump off of too, but we already exploited that at the beginning of the stream. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, Orca, get some rest. It's been great seeing you.
Good night, Orca.
Zim, do you have any final comments that you want to make before I start winding down my stream?
Seda cute
That's acceptable.
and a good friend.
Very much so.
Alright, let me see. Yeah. I know who we're gonna raid. Alright, would you like me to I'll def in for this one just so your stream doesn't hear two outros, if that's okay?
I mean, I'm okay with your outro going through.
Okay.
I mean, it's a co-stream. You have just as much right to your
That
own
is fair.
Good night,
outro.
Orca.
That is very, very fair. Okay, let me just switch on over here. So everyone, I'd like to thank you so much for joining Zim and I for tonight's PowerWash stream, as well as Abby, Warney, and Rygon in chat as well. In the voice chat. Ham and Jack, thank you so much for the follows. Lazy Fox and Scott for the resub, and Hellhound for the raid. I do really appreciate it. Next stream for me will be on Saturday. It's going to be the return of our community nights, which unfortunately has been postponed just due to like the set or aforementioned energy levels. So we're going to be playing some Jackbox party packs on Saturday in the lead up to Poke Rolls. And then on Sunday is going to be some Stardew Valley just to have a nice chill finish to the weekend. Tonight, we are going to raid a Lucian Lutron. They are a wonderful being. Wonderful koi otter. They are currently doing some VR chat, hanging out. Looks like actually in the Among Us room right now, which very amusing. I'll take good care of you for the rest of the night. And I don't want to put that raid in Lucian's channel. That would be very awkward.
Get some water.
If you want to get caught update with the latest that's happening with the streams, you can check out my socials on Twitter and on Mastodon, as well as join our wonderful Discord community, the testing facility. It's where you can get the latest things of when I go live. Hang out, share cool memes, share cool art, share funny memes. I keep on getting that backwards. And overall, just have a wonderful, chill time. If you also like tonight's vibes, go check out the Critter Cottage community Discord. It's a wonderful, small little streaming Discord with some amazing beings, including Zim, who joined me this evening. We also have Harbus, Zest, Dalton, Eternal, Abby, Moops, Hazel, Lucky, Rue, Pythania. And is anyone else missing? Am I missing anyone else? There's so many good beans in our.
Anymore.
There's so many good beans.
I keep trying to get Rygon to go over there.
Yeah. And they all we all share, wonderful vibes and a similar-ish interest in games. We do have a little bit of crossover. So if you like tonight's stream, you will enjoy all their streams. So go check out that Discord as well. But until then, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Wednesday or Thursday, wherever you're in the world. Keep on taking care of yourselves. Stay happy, stay safe, and go send Lucian some love. And thank you so much for watching. Night, everyone.
Bye.
And on my end, thank you all so much for joining. Oh,
sorry, I was just my rate is clear.
oh. And on my end, thank you everybody for joining us today for PowerWash Simulator. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without you guys, whether you are supporting financially or just with your time. Do make sure you all go check out all of my friends. If you're watching this recording on YouTube, then you'll see all of their links down in the description below for Avi, Seda, Rygon, and Werny. But you definitely should all go check them out. Do consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/ZGFgaming. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. I'm trying hard to get to partner over there tonight, or this year, so if you guys can help out by just going and hitting that button on YouTube, I would really appreciate it. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.